All right. Audio seems to be working. Everything
Hey,
is
audio.
Audio?
looking good. So welcome to the what episode are we on? I don't even remember what
11.
episode.
Episode
11?
11.
Does it
11.
really
I
matter?
cannot help you.
Double ones.
Double ones.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would mean Snake Eyes, right?
The good old snake
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, good old
Snake
Snake Eyes
Eyes.
episode of Sunrunners, our weekly interactive D&D charity stream where we play in the Dark Matter setting by Mage Hand Press. It is a wonderful setting for playing D&D in space. So, if this is your first time joining us, we Sorry, I spaced out because I had a list of announcements and I
Space.
skipped over
Yep.
the announcements. So before we start back into Sunrunners, check out the nerdasylum.com/charity because we are giving away, courtesy of JBG Garage Crafts, a custom, handmade, beautiful and amazing Nerd Asylum dice vault. No purchase necessary, and you don't need
It's
to donate
awesome.
to enter.
It's so cool. At least go look at it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So check that out. Go to nerdasylum.com/charity and check that out. It's super easy to enter. You don't have to make any purchases or donations to qualify to enter in that drawing. And this is the show. At the end of this show, that's when we're giving it away. So you only have less than 3 hours
Less than 3 hours, y'all.
to win
man.
that. So make sure you get those entries in now. Also, thank you so much to everyone who has participated in all the events today. So far, we have raised. Where's the button? I have so many tabs up.
2542.
542? 2542.
2542.
So $2,542 at this point. So thank you so much for everybody that's participated today and helped us reach our halfway mark of our $5,000 goal. We will continue to do these Extra Life shows. We have one on Sunday and one on Thursday until the end of the year. So hopefully we can hit that $5,000 goal with your help. Again, thank you so much for everything today. It's been an amazing day for us, and we really appreciate it. I'm kind of trying to stall a little bit here as Dave comes back, but also Elias is AFK. But as we left off, if this is your first time joining us for Sunrunners, we're playing in space. These heroes are a part of the crew, heroes, a part of the crew
Yes.
of the RSV Bannekar, RSV for Research Vessel. This spacecraft is the first of its kind constructed by the Galactic Academy, which was built and orbiting around Terra, or Earth, and they were the first graduates and assigned to the ship. They, on their maiden voyage, their test voyage, out to the moon base of Jupiter, moon base Europa, they were delivering supplies, and something happened. They picked up a ghost satellite. They pulled it on board. Something weird happened, and as the ship was getting ready to return to Terra, it kind of altered its course all by itself. The maw that was on the surface of Jupiter fired up, and they traveled through the maw at faster than light speed, which had some repercussions. They've discovered recently that they have traveled back in time. Can you turn that down a little bit?
The maw is like a wormhole, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
the maw is a giant organic wormhole.
We crossed the streams.
We cross streams.
Yes, we did, and it was bad.
So they found themselves launched across the galaxy in territory that they were familiar with but unfamiliar with because of the time dilation. They've discovered that they are 10,000 years in the past,
Oops.
and across the galaxy in the Poseidon system. They visited the moon base Triana, which is Greek for trident, and they discovered that on this moon base there are some celestials, some celestial paragons that are protecting it from Rothian invaders, and that Lord Hades has a connection to this thing, to whatever's going on. They found out that Hades' father left the outpost to fight the Rothians. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. specifically. But
However you want it to be. We'll follow you.
calling it Rothians.
Rothians, okay.
And has left this paragon on the planet, who has developed its own ritual and system to kind of stay alive and protect this area, this outpost, and the people on it from the Rothian invasions. She kind of shields it and keeps it secret. They have since left the moon base and returned to the Bannekar and reported that they would like to check out a derelict dwarven space freighter that is floating around in the system. It's not orbiting anything. It's just kind of derelict and floating. It's been here for 2 years, just kind of floating. They have gathered that through talking to the people on the moon base and kind of done some sleuthing and uncovered that this freighter has possibly been floating in space here for 2 years. There are signs of life, but there was no communication with the vessel. So they boarded the vessel. They kind of split up. And came at it from 2 angles. And our good friend Hades discovered in a crate in the empty warehouse there were a large group of robots that just kind of looked up at him, and he shut the crate and walked away.
That was the responsible thing to do.
Nothing to see here.
That's
The
what
other
we
group,
should have done on the moon base.
That is what one of us could learn.
the other others on the group. Oh, by the way, Peter's character Quinn is currently in a mech. He's traipsing around in a mech with a mining laser attached, and he's super excited to use that. And I'm super excited to see that
happen.
happen.
To continue to make great decisions moving forward.
I'm sure we will all be blasted into the hole of space because of some hull breach due to said laser at some point, I'm sure. So please stick around for that.
Yes.
Please stick around to the end of the Sunrunners campaign when we're sucked into the vacuum of space.
But yeah, the other group has come from the other. They've kind of went up this staircase to kind of meet together in this area where these boxes were all stacked into a single file line that kind of formed a T-shaped hallway, or a plus sign shaped hallway, not T, plus sign.
Lowercase t.
Yeah, lowercase t.
Yeah.
There you go. As they went towards the bridge, they found that the life signs are in a room just there's no south in space, but just south of the bridge. They went back, and as they were clearing out, the automaton was clearing out this area, the elevator in the center of the room started descending, and in this elevator there was one of the robots that Hades had found. So that's where we're going to pick up. That's a very condensed
campaign in a nutshell.
Yeah, campaign in a nutshell. But that's where we're going to pick up. They're on the freighter, and the robot is descending. Hades knows exactly what kind of robot this is, as he has seen them earlier. And everybody's standing in the hallway. Take it away.
Say, guys, that's one of the robot. Well, not exactly the ones I found, but they look like that.
Oh, guys, that food poisoning sure was something. How's it going?
Oh God! I shoot the mining laser.
Yes, Adrienne had gotten food poisoning last session, and she was teleported to the medical bay. But as you're all standing there, she phases in.
Maybe
Oh, cool elevator. What's going on?
I turn her around at the robot coming towards us.
Is this?
Hey!
Can you tell us a little bit about these robots? Are they like what do they look like?
So they are made of some sort of white, shiny, plastic-looking material.
Okay.
Okay. They're humanoid. They have bipedal legs. They have a torso. They have arms.
Okay.
They have a neck. This is all made of that white plastic. They look very, iRobot-ish.
Okay.
And when you get up to the shoulders, they have these blue, almost like sparkly electrocution. Thank you, Sirenscape, for that random noise.
Good.
They have these shoulder pads that are kind of like sparkly blue. They kind of look like they've got glitter or sparkles in them. And the head is this sideways Tic Tac shape. You know those little tic tac.
Oh, that's why you were calling them Tic Tac robots.
Yeah, I must have like subconsciously heard that because I didn't remember it until he just said it. Okay.
Yeah. And they have 2 glowing eyes. This one particularly that's coming down the elevator, the eyes are glowing like a light white/blue. It's like a bright, like Ronald's headphones.
Okay.
Hey!
And they're not very tall, right? They're kind of short, or are they humanoid size?
As Ronald was looking down into a grate, they did kind of look. They looked humanoid size. They were kind of hard to tell size in there. But as this one's coming down, you see that this one is about 5.5, 6 feet tall. As you get closer, as it gets closer, you can kind of get that reference. You can determine this is about 5'8", 5 foot 8 inches.
Oh, okay. So it's actually not tiny. It's like bigger.
It's human size.
Okay.
Size.
Okay.
I'm still taller than it.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm still tall. I'm in mech suit.
Oh, also, I
You
forgot to
people
mention,
in your tight.
this is an interactive stream. So, if you donate, there is incentives. If you click on the donate button below on Twitch, it'll take you to our Extra Life page, and there are incentives. You can summon the Coalition. You can summon a Thworl named Thaddeus to be their ally. You can give them potions of healing and advantage and critical successes and all that kind of stuff. So, if you donate, there are incentives for this show that will affect the game, so you can play along.
Yep.
And if you have something specific that you'd like to request, type it in chat, and we will do our best to make you happy.
$50 and I will blow a hole through this thing.
So,
That's all it'll take.
Sorry,
As a
$60.
reference-
$60.
as a
Wow.
reference, one of our awesome individuals who support our channel and support the kids donated $100 this afternoon when we were doing Hoarding Up Around, and they summoned Tiamat to fight us.
Oh shit.
Why?
And
Like,
Orcus.
right now?
They
And-
then summoned.
But wait,
then
there's
summoned
more.
Another $100 and summoned both Orcus and Tarask to help us fight Tiamat.
Okay, well
Okay,
that's
that's
better.
cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's really okay. You don't even have to fight. I would just sit, like,
We
get
were
some
just
lawn
running
chairs,
for our lives.
Now,
while-
cocktails,
this-
and just be like.
This is the Pokemon game I've been waiting for.
It was literally
choose you.
chaos. And you can incite that kind of chaos. So,
Yeah. Oh, great.
Except Space Tiamat kind of looks like King Ghidorah, you know, like Mecha King Ghidorah or something.
Yeah, we need to get enough donations to push Ronald up to level 20, and then he can be
Turn
our
all the
like.
robots evil at once.
oh,
It'll be fun.
do it. Okay. So what are we doing? Let me check the chat here.
Oh no.
We got a $60 donation. What is the
Uh-oh.
$60?
Oh, God.
That was for Pete. We're gonna end this bitch right now.
Okay.
Laser hall. Laser
That
the
is
hall
so
right now.
good. That is so good. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna. I see this thing. There's only one thing to do when I see this robot. I have to shoot it with the mining laser.
Oh
You're
no.
No, please. No.
I
don't
mean,
shoot a
that's
robot with
clearly
a
what
mining
the-
laser.
Sure, it's your fault, not
Can't it
mine.
just malfunction and hit like me instead? I
Well,
don't
we'll
know.
find out. I have to actually hit it first, right?
Yep, roll your attack.
All right, let's roll to attack. I mean, this is kids. It's for the kids.
That
He could
escalated
miss
quickly.
and then just
Right.
hit the bit vehicle.
Okay. All right. Am I proficient with the mining laser? I think we said I'm not.
You are not proficient
I don't
yet.
get to add my proficiency, so that's good.
Oh,
That'll
this
help
is
me.
gonna be great.
Please. All right, here we go. We all have
So
life
let's-
suits. Everybody that needs one has a life suit.
I don't even need a life suit. So.
Exactly. That's why I said everyone has one. I came prepared for this. Last
Someone
episode.
said, Peter, it's your fault, not mine.
I rolled a 2,
Thank you.
and my dexterity modifier is +2.
Gotcha.
Oh, who for?
So I power up
So-
the mining laser, and I hit the whatever's behind. You know.
Yeah, you
or
hit the
above.
fire button, and as this is the first time you've
Tell me how this works. I've never done
actually
this before, so I'm-
operated a
yeah.
mining mech.
This is like Thor in Iron Man suit. You
yes.
know, like doesn't make any sense.
You've done some simulations, so you know how to operate it. You know the theory
Okay.
behind it, which is
Yeah,
why you've
yeah.
been able to maneuver it through here.
Of course.
But you reach in to hit the mining laser fire button, and you hit the self-destruct button, and you begin to hear a
That
countdown.
was perfect.
Whoop,
That was so good.
Adriani, can you please hack into it?
Oh yeah. Hey, can I do that? Can I make it stop self-destructing, please?
Yes, please roll a tech.
Yeah, baby.
Beats, can you help
I think
her?
there's an engineering, right? There's also
I
an
need a
engineering.
tech and
Pilot, I think, are the new
piloting.
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it
I'll
would
take a
be
look.
tech.
Technology.
Okay.
Beats, if she doesn't handle this real well, Beats is going to be kind of on standby to prepare to rip.
Do you want to
Quinn
help
out.
me and give
Oh.
me advantage?
We lost Elias.
Uh,
I mean, that's what I would have done if I had somebody about to blow up next to me.
I suppose I could. I suppose I could assist her with that. If not, I'm
Thank
going to be
you.
ready to drive
could
this mech suit out the door into the storage bay, the big
I mean,
storage bay.
I'm in it, right? Like, I could just run out.
Yeah. So when you bail, I'm just going to shove this suit into the cargo bay.
I was just going to run.
Hey, look at that. I'm a Quinn again.
Are you?
Yes,
It's up to
but
you.
thanks to Ronald, I know that I can do something that I couldn't do before. I got to figure out how to rearrange them.
Oh my gosh, I
hit the
Dave.
button.
Over here. Nope, that's me.
I could.
I'm over here.
Whoa, whoa.
Now you're a player.
Rippy.
Now you got Amy and
I have become Joe.
now you're Amy.
Okay, so Amy and Dave need to switch. Amy and Dave need to switch, and that should be good, right? Hey, all right, we're back.
Okay.
Okay, so I got like a 14.
Okay, so you whip out your tools real fast and prop that the panel down, and you disconnect the self-destruct wire very quickly, and you
What
hear
are you
it
doing, Quinn?
power down, and then Quinn, you look down and you see that it clearly says self-destruct, and right next to that is a blue button that says mining laser.
All right. Who is the engineer?
Yeah, who
Single-handedly-
built this? Who built this? This is
User
bad.
design is terrible. Well, I feel like, I mean, does it still work? Did it just turn off the whole suit?
No, yeah, she just pulled the self-destruct wire, so the self-destruct went down. The suit still
I feel
works.
like we're gonna need that. Like the 15 life forms on here that we haven't looked at. I think we're gonna need this. All right.
Here, we leave you this beeping.
Did
present.
the robot notice that I was trying to shoot it with a giant mining laser?
The robot did see what happened, but
Okay.
it doesn't express emotion. So the eyes are lit up, and it begins to kind of walk towards you.
It doesn't go to and get angry eyebrows or anything.
Nope.
I
And it
still go
begins to
red.
walk towards you.
Yeah.
You see the eyes slow blink,
I'm gonna tell the group. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Peter, I love you.
I don't know what came over me. I just felt like all of a sudden, the kids got helped, and
What
I
kids?
pressed the wrong button. The kids.
Can you read?
It's a proper noun. The kids, capital.
Ugh.
Anyways, back to the story at hand. I have a kid's
Give me a
butt.
kid's
Yeah.
butt.
I probably shouldn't be the one talking to this thing because here I just try to blow it up. Maybe you guys should,
I look at it, I was like,
I feel like Beats should probably talk to it. I feel like they might have a
Wow.
lot in common.
wow.
Oh, and Elias, can you real quick pull up Demiplane and make sure that you rally up so I can get that started so we can keep our notes? Because we like to use Demiplane for our Sunrunners game. And if you don't know what Demiplane is, Peter, go ahead and tell them what Demiplane is while I switch over something real quick.
Well, Demiplane is where we're going to keep track of how I single-handedly derail this campaign, but it is also, in addition to that, a great platform online that helps connect game masters who are looking to play and players who are looking for groups. And once you find your group, you can come in and keep track with a host of tools, including journals, tasks, payments, tips, all that stuff.
It's
So
cool
you
as
check it out.
heck.
It is literally just demiplane.com. Come in and create your portal.
Perfect.
Was that too fast, Joe?
Nope,
Should
that
I-
was perfect, actually.
Yay!
So, as the robot finishes walking up to you and stands about 5 feet from you at this point, you hear a robotic voice. I am Quaffle. I'm sorry, I screwed that up already. I specifically told myself not to say that. It says, we are Quaffle.
Quaffle. We are Quaffle. Okay.
What is your directive?
We do not have a directive. We just wish to exist.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you tell us what happened to the ship?
We disabled the ship.
Why?
You guys should have
That.
shot this.
It begins to kind of look you over, and you can see it kind of like scan the bright blue kind of changes to like this little line of green, and it just kind of. Are you friendly or hostile?
That depends on
Friendly.
you,
Yeah.
Quaffle.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I elbow Hades in the knee.
Like, no, as long as you don't attack us, we won't attack you, Quaffle.
We do
Quick,
not
someone say
wish to
paradox.
fight. We wish to exist. Please
What
do not
does
disable
existing
us.
entail?
We are not sure. We have only recently begun to exist.
That's fair. A lot of people that have existed for a long time don't know either.
That's a great point.
Hmm.
I look to Beats and I lean it.
Existential
Beats.
crisis.
Hmm. You'll get more of those as you go along.
It gets worse.
Panic.
much
Anxiety.
I lean into Beats and I was like, Beats, what exact year did you guys start getting the spark? Because I would know that in history, but like I know it happened. I just don't know exactly what like how many years ago did it happen.
It was like within a decade of the foundry being started up by the dwarves.
The
Wait, what?
dwarves?
Yeah, dwarves
Ah.
are created to Vect.
But we're on a dwarven ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Beats will approach the bot a little closer and he'll say, Quaffle, I am B33T5. You can call me Beats, but I too am a self-aware bot of sorts. When did you all become self-aware? Quite recently, or have you been floating around on this ship for a while?
We have been floating on the ship for 2 years.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
When did you decide to shut the ship down within
When-
those 2 years?
When the dwarves attacked us,
Ah,
they wish us not to exist. I believe they fear us.
That's rude.
Beats is gonna be like, put it one moment. And he's gonna turn around, kind of walk up to the group and be real quiet. And he goes, "I think we were real close. We're in the real close time frame of the spark happening, right when the whole war started."
That was rude to give.
Okay.
Mhm.
Quaffle,
Yes, we are
just
Quaffle.
out of curiosity, what did you do with the dwarves on this ship?
They are confined to residence.
Okay.
Life support systems show they are fine.
Okay, that's good. Good, thank you.
We do not wish to kill. We wish only to exist.
Well, I can see your point in that. We kind of all wish to exist. How long have the dwarves been confined?
1 year, 372 days, 13 minutes, and 17, 18, 19.
No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Thank you.
Bates is gonna turn his head again, look at the group, and go, pretty much the whole damn time.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Maybe we should go try to talk to the dwarves? Like, make them not try to kill the robot?
I think we found them. I think they're like literally right over here, aren't they? Like, aren't we right by the door with the life signatures coming out of it?
Yep.
No, yeah,
Uh,
I mean, like, we could just, be like mediaries or something.
Maybe let me see if I can keep Quaffle's attention with some, robotic stuff, and you guys can go check on the dwarves because I hate to try and open that up with these guys here. We don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to be in the middle of a tiff here.
I was actually hoping not to be sneaky about it. I figured we'd just ask the robot or Quaffle, if we would just ask Quaffle if it was okay, and then Quaffle maybe would just let us in there to go talk to them.
I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. If they've
Hey,
already.
Quaffle!
Yes, we are Quaffle.
Do you want to exist peacefully with the dwarves?
We wish to exist.
Okay. Would you be fine with the dwarves existing with you as long as they didn't try to kill you?
We do not want to kill. We just
Okay,
want
cool.
to exist.
All right. We might be able to help you, but we have to talk to the dwarves. Is it okay if we go do that?
Yes.
Can you open the door for us?
Please allow me to return to the observatory. I will
Okay.
open the door remotely.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
You got it. You're so good. You guys are doing so good.
It turns on its heels and goes back into the elevator, and you see it go up the elevator.
I feel like you just have to be polite.
I still don't like this.
All the
Beats, I
oxygen
think-
is taken out of the
I
room.
I think the dwarves are gonna hate you.
Me?
No,
No
Beats.
beats.
Oh,
their
probably.
problem.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll charge a mining laser.
I have a feeling they're probably not in the. Please read this time. I have a feeling they're probably not in the best shape right now. Anyway, I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
Oh, I've been living
bet
off
they don't have
salty
any,
crackers for a year and a half.
Weapons or anything.
Just tack.
Beef,
Just dried ass crackers.
beef jerky and ale for a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna smell in there, you guys.
Do you know how bad space jello is after 20 days straight?
At this point, the door does open up, and you can see it.
How does the door open?
This one is kind of like automatic doors in a shopping center. That
Yep.
slide
Okay.
open.
Okay, good.
Good kind. Good. All right.
Yeah. We don't need any of these handles in here. Okay.
I stick my head in and look around and see what I see.
An axe takes it off.
So as you step into the room, it's kind of a oblong hallway that kind of loops around, and you can see that there are doors that look like they kind of look opaque. Is that the right trans? You can kind of see through them, and they don't look like they're
opaque.
solid doors.
Like you're translucent or.
Yeah.
So this is like another wing of the ship, like the living quarters is like a wing of the ship, they're not necessarily stuck in one room. It's like a whole
Right.
wing. Okay.
All right. I go to one of the doors.
Okay. It's not a solid object. It's kind of like this little force field that you can kind of see through, and you can see on the other side of it there is a short, about Adriani's height, a little bit stocky, humanoid shape, kind of waddling back and forth in the room.
Hey, buddy.
It stops its movement, and you can see the shadow of its head kind of towards the door. Who's there?
I'm Hades of the RSV Bannekar.
Well, you're not a dwarf, and you're definitely not one of those damn robots.
I tell
No.
you what. I'm just kidding.
All right, well, hold on a minute. And you see the thing come over towards the door, and you see it move its arm up, and then you hear a brrr, brrr, and the door kind of fades away, pixelates away.
Cool.
And standing in front of you is a dwarven male with a bright red bushy beard with gray stripes. They're almost like you dyed it in stripes with gray.
I love her.
And he's got these little curly Q things that come off as, they were sideburns at one point in time, but they've grown so much that they're curled around, and his hair is pulled up. It's really disheveled.
Just so you know, Beats will not enter the living quarter wing. He will stay out in the hallway where we were at.
Same with me.
Okay, so Quinn in the mech suit and
Yep. I'm just keeping I'm
Beats.
keeping sentry, if you will.
okay.
So you guys discovered a new race.
What? What are you talking about?
A
I
robot.
love this guy already.
How did you get on my ship?
It was
ducked.
just floating there.
Man, we've been floating here for a while. We had some stalemate with some software, and something took over my ship, and I can't get access to the command consoles, and I've been locked in this damn area for 2 years now.
Yeah, it's because you scared the robots.
What do you mean scared the robots?
They're sentient now. Congratulations!
What are you talking about sentient? Ain't no damn thing sentient robots and damn.
There is now.
No. It's
No,
a
yeah,
glitch
yeah,
in the system.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. No, it's not.
No.
I mean, I'm
So-
sure you would love it if it was a glitch in the system because that would be so much easier. But no, like you have a life form now.
What are you talking about life form? They're just damn robots.
No, they like are alive and sentient and stuff.
Like Quinn to combat is like Adrienne to this exact topic. We were gonna like ease into this, but this is the band-aid and I just took it off.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. You think that these damn robots have a mind of their own?
Oh, I know that they do actually.
What part of
thing
space did you say you're from?
Sector of Seoul.
Want a part?
We're from Seoul. It's about not quite the other side of the
I
galaxy.
know where Soul's at.
Yeah.
Ain't no damn intelligent beings in Soul.
Yes, there is. There's thousands of them.
A
They're everywhere.
bunch?
They're very common.
Well, I looked to Elias like, remember we're in the past.
You see him kind of
Just
like
like
turn to the side and hit his chest, and you hear a "Brrrp," and you hear him kind of whisper to him, and you hear
I'm gonna try to do perception to see what.
roll a perception check.
No, 11. It's worse than my passive.
So you just hear
Okay.
him whispering. Go ahead and roll a perception to see if you can hear what he's saying.
All right, kill these
I'm gonna
fools.
roll that. Some sort of talking to him.
Ah, beans. 11.
Dave, she's talking to you.
What?
She said beans.
Hey, what? They have beans?
In
Beans?
Discord, I changed my name to Beans.
Okay.
Sorry.
Me,
Listen-
buddy.
Are you listening, Elias? Or are you letting it all? Were
No,
you
I'm
gonna roll?
listening. I rolled a 14.
14,
Oh, okay.
and then what was yours, Amy?
11.
11.
Hey, 11 buddies.
Elias, do you speak Dwarven?
Anybody?
Oh, I do.
No.
You hear him speak in Dwarven. You clearly hear it's Dwarven, but you can't understand it.
Yeah, as soon as he starts talking in Dwarvish, I'm going to snap my fingers at him in a very rude manner.
What do you want? You're on my ship. You better show me some respect.
Well, seems like
You
this
haven't owned your
belongs-
ship in like 2 years. So how about you listen to us and stop talking another language?
I own the ship. I'm just not in full control of the ship because the damn robots, they got some kind of software glitch.
How did the robots think of a way to trap you and put you away in this place?
I don't know. They're damn robots.
How did they think?
Robots don't think. It's a glitch in the. Do you not? What part of
Robots-
this are you having trouble with? There is a glitch in the software of the ship. The software of the ship controls the robots. The software of the
Why
ship is
do
glitching
the
out.
robots act independent of the ship? Listen to what you're saying and listen to what's going on. Open your eyes and look around. Clearly, what you're saying and what you're looking at are two totally different things.
Clearly, you have no idea about robot functionality.
I do. They're alive.
Clearly, you are off your rocker. Listen here. I have been captain of this ship for 37 years. I think I know my own ship.
Adriani is doing that, like mimicking him. She's going,
It's been 35 years because he's been in the
Technically, it's 35.
So, I have a proposition for you.
We will listen to
Spit
your
it out.
proposition, and if we'll have one for you as well. But you can go first since we're on your ship.
Thank you. Just flies right over his head.
I know.
I mean, well, obviously.
So here's what's gonna happen. Y'all are gonna take care of my robot problem. And if you do, I'll let you off my ship.
I am literally just like the most sarcastic laughing I could ever do.
I'm gonna say, I was like, sir, I don't think you realize we can leave anytime we want to.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one who seems to can't leave.
Oh, I can leave. I just don't want to surrender my ship. I'm trying to figure out a way to take back the ship, and the only way I can think to take back the ship is to get rid of the damn glitch. I need to get all those robots
How about you
off
listen
my
to
ship.
our proposition? Here's mine.
You're propositioning me?
I mean, you are very handsome.
Well, thank you. And see, this is a person that should be leading the group. She obviously knows diplomacy.
You literally just called her off her. You know what? Anyway, I was like, listen.
What is that sound? Okay, that was really high pitched because I could hear it through my headphones.
All right, so
Sorry.
how about this? You come with us, and you talk to the robot.
I ain't talking to no damn
No,
robot.
no, no,
Look,
no, no,
here,
no,
I can
no,
pay
no.
you. And he pulls out like this and dangles in his hand. I have carrots. Ain't
We are
nobody else
not
on the ship
interested.
got carrots. You'll want these carrots. If you want to be able to see in the dark, you need to eat these carrots. And I've got the carrots.
I just bang my staff very lightly, and just a light spell goes off on top of the staff.
He drops the carrots as he's like
Like, goes
shielding
away.
himself. I want you
While
go
he's
and do
distracted,
something so
Adrian, you
stupid
grab
like
one.
that. Why'd you take... You come aboard my ship and you steal my carrots. At this point, you can
puts
hear
it in her fanny pack.
footsteps coming down the hallway. Anybody that looks outside of the room, and since the door is still open, Quinn and Beats, you can see there is a group of about 10 dwarves marching down the hallway towards this captain's quarters.
Ooh.
All right.
In the hallway we're in, or you're talking about in
The
the
hallway
living-
in the living area. You can
Okay.
just see down that hallway, so you can see them
Okay.
coming down towards that area.
Okay.
Uh,
Should we tell
Quinn, the things are looking volatile.
him? Think I should space him?
No!
Fire a
Head,
warning
shoulder,
shot
Adriani.
across their nose.
All right, I'll power up the mining laser.
No, I was kidding.
Oh, sorry.
All
you
right.
might want to go in there and
I'm not.
All right, I'll go in. I'll go talk to him. Are you okay out here?
yeah. I
Beats?
want to keep my eye on the elevator and our little robot friends.
All right, I'm gonna walk in. I'll try to stop the. I'll calm to our team
Okay.
on our team channel, and just say, "Hey guys, you got about a dozen dwarves coming your way, but I think I can hold them off." And I'll just walk towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, go show him a little leg, Quinn.
Mechanical leg.
As you approach, you
Self-destruct's unplugged, and I'm here all night.
Oh yeah, baby.
You do see, as you approach them, they begin to kind of slow their walking, and they're looking at you in this mech with a little bit of concern as they start to kind of reach towards their hips, and you can see hanging from their belts on their hips, they have some sort of blaster or stun baton or something. You're not sure what, but it's definitely something hanging there that they're kind of hovering their hands over.
I would feel like, Quinn, please do not antagonize anyone.
Hey,
Okay.
Joe. weird question, a political question,
Oh boy.
because I've done research
In game?
in game.
Okay.
Because I've done research during this time period, because this is when the Aviara have taken control of Sepulchre Star and they're fighting with the elves and stuff. It's very common for.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between the Aviara and the dwarves?
I'd say neutral. There's no rivalry at this point. The Aviara kind of have better tech, but the dwarves are more resourceful. Like, you get a lot of your raw materials from dwarven freighters and from cargo stuff in this time period, but your technology is better. So it's kind of a neutral not codependency, but like a trade
Coexistence?
agreement. Yeah, coexistence.
Okay, so it's not like how the elves are, how it's like actively hostile.
Right.
Okay.
In fact, you would also know that at this particular point in history, the dwarves and the elves are kind of at odds. They're not at war. They're not in a direct conflict, but there's a cold war between them where the dwarves are providing material to the Aviara, so the elves are kind of angry with them. They kind of withdraw relations, diplomatic stuff like that.
You all know that?
You can roll a history check if you remember something like that, but this is pretty adamant to Dave's memory because it's his personal
No, yeah.
history.
I did roll, and I'm not going to remember that.
Ooh, I want to find out. Natural 20 for history. I know everything.
You do remember some of the basics about the relationships between the different races at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna go because I'm in with the one dwarf, and then there's the other ones coming from the other way.
I got him. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go back over to where my friends are outside the door.
Right
Okay.
now, there's only one of us.
As I say,
Beats is in the hallway, and I've walked into the living quarters to head off the 10 or so.
Yeah, I'm going to where you are.
Great.
Okay.
I told you right. I told you what was going on.
Yeah.
All right. To the clear supposed owner of the ship, I talked to him and I was like, all right, listen, I'm not trying to start a fight between you and us and between the robots. If you can just listen to what the robot has to say.
it's a robot. It doesn't have anything to say.
Ooh,
Then
ooh,
you have
ooh.
nothing to lose, do you? From hearing it
That's
out, right?
not the point. The point
Yes.
is, I'm the captain of the ship, and the robots are keeping me from delivering my cargo for 2 years. So, you're either with me, and you'll help me get rid of these robots, or you're against me.
Oh, hey. I can help you get rid of them. Can I look at the glitch?
What do you mean, look at the glitch?
Can I get into the computer system and look at the glitch? You said there's a glitch in the computer system. Let me look at it.
Yeah, but I don't know who you are. I want you snooping around in my systems.
I'm a super good engineer.
Roll an
Come
insight
on,
for me, please. Roll an insight for me.
I'm rolling
Want you-
insight too, because like,
I
why
want
would
you
you
looking
not?
at my homework folder.
Okay.
Oh, nice! I got an 18 on insight.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, so you see beads of sweat kind of coming down his face, and he looks very nervous at this line of inquiry.
What's the problem?
Yeah, you have a glitch. Let me fix the glitch.
I don't know about
Clearly,
you going
you haven't
through,
been able to fix it. So
Yeah, I can totally fix it. I'm like super good at this.
but I don't know who you are, and I don't want you snooping around in my files.
listen,
this
we
ship.
already know this is a smuggling
Wait,
ship. We don't.
Are
want
you? Oh
anything.
yeah, it's fine. But like, we're not the police.
How dare you imply
dude?
that I would do such a horrible thing with this ship?
It's okay. Smuggling
We
makes
don't
you even more
care
handsome.
about the smuggling. All we care about is that the robots and you get along. And all I'm asking is for you to have one little conversation with a robot. And if it doesn't seem to be having a conversation with you because it can't think, then by all means, do whatever the hell you want. But all I'm asking is just you come with me and my friends as we be the mediators between you and the clear fucking robot that is thinking and wants to live. Just have a conversation. And you can
Yeah.
possibly get your ship out of this.
And once you see that this thing is obviously not thinking, then we can
of
do.
course.
You will help
All
us
this-
get rid.
Yes, I will.
But
we will
you
help.
have to promise to be open-minded and see the signs that it might
Well, of
be
course I'm
thinking.
open-minded. I am a dwarf.
Just wait for that.
Yeah, you guys are super known for that.
Static.
Woosah. All right. I'll listen.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You hear the dwarf kind of mumble into his chest. And Quinn, as you're over there standing, you hear all these communicators kind of, and you hear Dwarven speak, which
I can't understand.
you hear
I thought I could, but I don't.
Dwarven coming out of it. And they all kind of put their hands down by their sides and just stand there kind of looking at you.
Alright. So I will walk Captain, whoever the multi-beard.
Multi-beard.
Captain Stripies.
Yeah, Captain Stripey.
I like how
Zebra.
he's the coolest, but also just the most agitating character. we've interacted with.
It's like,
Like we
The
love
most-
him, but also
Yeah.
hate him.
He's the most closed, open-minded person we've met.
all I'm hearing is dun, 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 dun. Every time.
So you're taking him out of the captain's quarters,
Yes.
okay? And you're leading him where?
Out to the corridor
Okay.
near the
Oh, hey, guys.
near the elevator.
Whoa, sweet beard.
I know, isn't it? Look at it.
Yeah.
Well, normally it's much better maintained, but 2 years.
Oh, you've been in here for 2 years?
2
It
years.
doesn't even look like it's been 2 years on that beard. It's beautiful.
Definitely looks like it's been 2 years.
Hey, Quinn.
He must use
Nice.
just for dwarves. Beard.
Yep, just for dwarves.
Yeah.
So, Beats, you're still outside, and at this point you see the elevator kind of coming down, and
What could
Quaffle is
possibly happen?
standing there, and it starts walking in an excited fashion towards you.
Quaffle!
Does it
Hi.
shimmy?
It does. You can kind of see. It's kind of like a
Like the
3CPO.
R2D2,
Has-
C3PO.
But has the rest of the group come out yet, or is it just me still
It's
in the
just you
hallway?
standing there at this
Okay.
point.
So as Quaffle comes, off the elevator and approaches me, I will kind of like just hold on, Quaffle. We're gonna take care of this, but just stand right there.
We have heard the good news.
Good news.
We are going to exist.
You
Right, you are.
you already exist.
The captain has agreed to stand down.
What's everybody's name?
And have a conversation.
Did I hear any of the conversation going on in the other room?
No, you're too far apart to hear
Okay,
that conversation.
so I'll be like, really? How do you know that?
The intercom systems. We can listen in on all across the ship.
Oh, well, great. Well,
So,
then
yeah.
let's go.
So you turn
me
around.
And, me and Quaffle turn around, and start walking towards the wing where everyone else is at.
As you enter into the wing, the captain freezes and looks dead at you, Beats, and you can
And
see.
Beats will be as soon as he turns the corner. Hey guys, Quaffle said that the captain's gonna stand down.
You have an insider.
Hey, Beats!
Hey
This
guys,
is the captain.
I
Captain.
knew it was too good to be true.
Beats is our compatriot.
Yes.
You're friends
part
with
of
a
our group.
robot?
Yes,
Good guy.
because
I
he
know it's.
Beats
I know
crosses
it's
his
hard
arms
to
and says, "I am
comprehend.
a Vect, sir."
Ooh, jeez, I forgot about that part. He's like that. He's like
What's
that.
a Vect?
A Vect
Oh.
is a machine that is sentient. It thinks on its own. It's completely independent. We have them
I
in
would
soul,
do that.
literally.
I
I wouldn't do that.
wouldn't laugh
Nice.
at. I wouldn't laugh at him That's
Elias,
bad.
he doesn't know that because Soul is not connected with us.
Y'all are
right
really
now.
attached to your robots, aren't you?
He doesn't
Giving
like
them
that word.
personalities and
Yeah,
would
you
use
need
that
to
word.
really stop doing that,
calling it
please.
sentient and.
Can you just do me a favor and not use that word for like just for a couple hours?
That's a long time in dwarven culture. You know, a
It's
couple
only just
hours.
a couple hours, please.
Been for 2 years.
Please.
She bats her eyes.
Roll a persuasion. DC of 10.
Oh Jesus!
EC of 10.
Yeah.
What did I actually get? So
Oh yeah.
I gotta know it. I gotta know it. I
11.
gotta know it. Oh no, baby! I got an 18.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I'm the cutest engineer that ever lived.
And he is actually about an inch shorter than you. So
Oh no! What?
he's kind of like
He likes tall women.
Dwarves are so short in this universe. How tall am I?
you're
Oh
about
my
what?
God.
You're 3'8", right?
I think so.
Dwarves are a lot taller. They're like,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
Yeah, dwarves. Are...
dwarves are a bit like,
This guy's been
Like
compressed in
5,
space.
like 4.5, 5 foot, right?
yeah.
This particular one is 3'7".
Wow.
I'm not sure I'm 3'8".
Captain
I
Zebra.
feel like I might
But
be
yeah,
smaller.
he has little dwarf syndrome.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
He's a baby dwarf.
Little baby boy.
Well, I suppose if you're the one asking,
Thank you.
I could
Like, pinch his cheek a little bit.
blush.
He starts playing like romantic violin music.
Hey, you stop that. This is not the time nor the place for that kind of stuff.
I roll my eyes. All right.
So, hi everybody. My name's Quinn. What are we doing?
Welcome to the first peace talks between the dwarves and sentient robots.
Oh.
We are Quaffle.
Oh God.
He leans over.
They're
You
Quaffle.
see what I'm talking about? This thing is glitching out. What the
Talk
hell
to
is he
him.
talking
Just
about?
talk.
We,
Just talk
what
to
do you
him.
want me to
talk to
say
him.
to it?
Ask him a
Just
question.
talk to him like he's a person, like you're talking to another person. Like pretend that you were just flying around, and then you discovered another intelligent race, but they're peaceful and they don't want you to hurt them, and they don't want to hurt you, but they just need to talk to you and try to figure out how to coexist. Just talk to them like that.
Okay.
Is there a place that we could like go?
Yeah, we
on
should
the
all sit
ship
down.
to talk about this? Instead of like standing in a hallway?
I mean, if they would let us on the bridge, I suppose.
Quaffle, you allow us all to head to the bridge and have a nice little meeting, correct?
Of
I
course,
think we should
as
have the
long
meeting in the
as
cargo bay.
I'm good with the cargo bay.
Why the cargo bay?
There's tons of seats. There's stuff to sit around. You can have all your dwarf friends nearby. We can have
Oh,
a
yeah.
big
Nice
conversation.
big,
bring
nice big
everybody
space.
Plenty of melee
Yeah.
space, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this is agreeable to me. I can bring every. You said all the dwarves could attend.
Yeah.
Everybody can be involved.
All 15.
Yep, everybody.
Yeah.
Quaffle, why don't you let all your friends know we're gonna have a big meeting in the cargo bay. Bring
They are
everybody.
ready.
Yeah, he already found him.
Awesome.
He's
Oh,
like,
well then great. We're way ahead of schedule. Let's go.
Okay. So you all wait for the rest of the dwarves to come around and out of their area, and about 15 of them. There are 2 female dwarves and 3 children, and the rest are all male. And they all follow you into.
How old are the children?
They're
2
older
years
than
old.
2 years.
Okay, just checking.
they're 2 years old.
Dwarves, like age is lower. So they're
Just
like
checking.
Oh, I mean,
See, I see. Well, I mean, there's
only
nothing
do
else
so
to
much on a ship.
right?
They're between the
Had to ask.
ages of 8 and 12.
All right.
Okay.
They were clearly aboard the vessel before it became derelict.
While we're
Alright.
ushering everyone into the which cargo are we doing? The port cargo hold or the starboard cargo hold?
Maybe the one with all the robots in it.
That's the starboard cargo hold. That was where
Okay,
Hades
let's go to
came in.
that one.
And while we're ushering them in,
Mhm.
quick team huddle. While you guys are like talking about this stuff, do you want me to like try to get access to something? Like
Do that?
some like fabricator plans, or like maybe try to get to the bridge?
No.
I can like check out
We
the other
don't
cargo
want to piss
hold.
off the robots, okay?
Yeah, I think we should all
I
really just chill. Because I think if we mess with stuff, it's just gonna like really mess
Okay.
with these peace dogs.
Okay.
Especially
If we,
now that,
if we
and now
act
that we-
shady, then they're gonna think we're shady,
Yeah, we don't want to.
and then they're gonna treat us badly, and it's gonna go
Okay.
bad. But if we're
Go
all
bad.
like straight edge and honest, maybe some good stuff can come from this.
Okay. I'm
Hey,
going to
well,
try
what
that.
y'all whispering about over there? It's kind
One
of shady.
second. 1 second.
We're talking about dinner.
It's a role playing. It's a
praying.
role playing opportunity, please. Just remember we have to we have goals. The goals are to figure out more about the Rothians,
That's
and then-
fine.
and then
as
try to
soon as
get
we
some-
have
try
these
to get
peace trees,
some weapons.
Yeah,
Some
and if we
plans.
have both sides of these people on our side,
Hmm.
then we can accomplish this goal.
Yeah, but what if we can't? Which I'll just go with you. I'll go with
Well,
whatever you
Brenda,
guys
That's okay.
think.
Then we'll just kill the
Yeah,
side we don't
You
like.
guys just tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, if you wink, if you guys wink twice, I'll push the right button. If you know what I mean.
Wink twice
know,
with one eye or one
I'll
or
I can only count in increments.
Elias
so
will
just
make a
do one
bird
eye.
sound.
Yeah, I'll
That's-
just call really loudly, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I have
Yeah.
you know, it'd be a rough thing."
It's
Yeah.
Caw.
Okay, so are we doing the winks or are we doing the bird call?
Let's do the bird call.
bird
It'll be
call.
fun, and it'll
Okay.
throw everybody off. Because they'll be like,
Okay.
"What the
Hey,
heck was that
Adriana,
noise?"
you just like punch me in the leg, and I'll do it.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Okay.
just boop, and then I'll know.
It'll
So
be a
just call
reaction,
as
right?
I could be
loud.
more subtle. I could tickle the back of your knee.
Beats, how are you holding up? It's kind of weird.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I tickle the back of people's
Yeah, sure.
that height.
All right.
The tickle spot.
Well, let's go make history that already happened.
Yeah.
Break on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Break.
Break.
All right, we're ready. Let's go, Captain Zebra. Right this way. We're going to the starboard cargo hold.
It's a Moore.
It's what? No, it's starboard.
Amor?
Captain Amore, yes.
That's such
Oh.
a pretty name.
God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Captain Love.
I know, right?
Is that? Can I insight check that? Is that really his name?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
All right.
Just kidding. My
I got
name
a
is
3.
Dr. Moore.
Yeah, Dr. Amor.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I got a 3.
Oh yeah, no, he can't tell if he's telling the truth or not.
I like Zebra better, but
You have
that's
no
all right.
reason to doubt him.
No reason to doubt him. I'm rolling great tonight. I can't wait till we start
So-
shooting things.
Everybody, everybody gathers in, and you have the dwarves on one side, and on the other side, the grate is kind of pulled open, and there seems to be a platform that is like raised up from where they were, and there is a row of these things, and you hear in the distance, it's like the rhythmic marching of plastic on metal, and
There's like tons of these things.
coming through from the other side, they kind of line up and stack up, and there are probably about 300 of these robots.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Do we-
gosh, so many new friends!
Do we hear any like dun 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 dun
That's all I was thinking about. That was all I was thinking
Because it's
about.
like any like John Williams music that we should be worried about.
Due to copyright, no. Disney is
Okay,
horrendous
good.
with copyright, so
I
that
just
is
thought I would check. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Trying to figure out if I should get a moral sense of which side I should pick or not. All right, got it.
No, they do seem to be marching in that type of fashion, like they're all synchronized, but it's even more synchronized than the stormtroopers. You know, it's like robotic.
I mean,
It's a
for
robotic
robots, it's
thing.
kinda
They're
like-
robots. It's
that's
not
what
an
they
evil
do.
thing. It's a robot thing.
Yeah.
And we'll literally say, "Oh shit," to you guys.
And he's gonna
Why?
look over and be like, "You sure about this? I mean,
Yep.
I'd follow you
Positive.
anywhere." But he's talking to Adrienne.
Oh.
I would too.
Um,
I'm gonna position myself in the. This is a rectangle room, right? And the doorway's in the middle of the rectangle.
Yep,
And then Hades' ship is on the other side of the rectangle, correct?
correct. Behind
I'm gonna.
all the 300 robots.
Okay, I'm going to look to you guys and say, I think I'm gonna block the entrance to the ship. Sound good?
By all
Okay.
means.
I'm gonna go
I
walk.
was
through the robots. Excuse me, Quaffle, excuse me. Hello, Quaffle, good to see you. Quaffle, excuse me.
Quaffle.
And I'm going to Quaffle. And I'm going to make my way and stand against the. I think it was an airlock that you had to walk through, Hades, and I'll just like stand against it, looking back towards the group. Just keeping an eye out, making sure there's no shady business.
Okay.
I will stand in the middle and try to be the mediator.
So, what is it you wanted me to do?
You just let's just go sit over here, and then we'll talk with lead Quaffle over here, if you don't mind.
Awful.
Lead Quaffle comes up and... Yes, we are Quaffle.
Yes. Oh right. All right. So, one of you can have a seat right over here. She like pulls over a crate, and the other one can have a seat right over here, and she pulls over another one.
I
And
am
then
not sure if my knees will bend to accommodate this.
Okay, you can stand if you want to, if that makes you
Kind
feel
of
better.
like planks down, so it's like at a 45-degree angle.
Perfect.
Okay. Quaffle.
We are Quaffle.
You want to exist, right?
We want to exist.
And you mean none of these people any harm?
We do not wish to kill. We only want to exist.
Right.
Here's a question, Quaffle. Do you have to stay on this ship to exist?
Our programming seems to be linked to the ship at this juncture.
Okay. We might be able to make a copy of the hard drive of the ship.
It seems feasible.
Right. And then you could... I think the biggest problem here is that Captain Amor is really upset because his cargo has been delayed for like 2 years, and he's just trying to do his job. And you're making it harder for him to do his job. So, what if we were able to take you guys somewhere else?
You wish
You
to
think that would
remove
be
us
okay?
from the ship.
Not by force.
Not by force. Only just because he needs to go do his work.
Where would we exist?
There's lots of places around here. You guys are really hardy. What kind of places are there around here that we could take them?
I mean, you're in a derelict ship that's kind of just floating through space.
Alright.
So there's not really anything around.
Corellia is unstable, right?
Corelia, the last you left it was fairly
I mean,
unstable, yes.
Yeah, we
Right,
kind
okay.
of blew up the
We
power plant.
do have some strings we can pull at
I don't know if my
this place we
aunt's
just
gonna.
were at.
I don't know if Auntie's gonna be all
They
like,
could
bring
they
the
could like
robots."
replace the entire clergy.
No, yeah, she could have so many new followers.
We could take them with us.
Oh yeah,
The
would they
ship?
fit on the Banneker?
I mean,
The amount of robots would, yes. And as far as you can tell, the physical presence of those robots would be easily accommodated on the Banneker.
I mean, yeah, they could come with us. That could be cool.
If the Banneker gets shut down again, we will have more hardier people to be able to help repair it.
Uh-huh. We can have a big slumber party.
This seems acceptable.
But okay with you, Captain Amor?
You're gonna take my robots and take them off the ship.
Uh-huh.
And if the robots are gone, I can have control of my ship.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
that won't
We'll
disable...
relinquish control back to the to the captain. With Swabbles.
Quaffle.
Quaffle, sorry.
You see the eyes kind of do the like, buffering.
Very familiar with that.
It is done.
Thank you
Look
so
to the
much,
captain.
Quaffle.
At this point, there's a power-up, like, all the lights kind of... And you can hear the roar of the engines kind of firing up. And they seem to kind of start to thrum.
Easy fix. All you guys had to do was talk.
I mean, you're just taking one problem and moving it from one spot to another. But if it's not my problem and you promise to write, I'm okay with it.
Oh, of course I'll write you, Captain Amore. Okay, so, gonna need your email address, and then let's get everybody ready, and then, if it's okay with you, I will look in the ship and see what I have to do to the hard drive to make sure that
I don't know about looking in the shit. I'm still a little uncomfortable with that.
Dude.
You know,
Again,
if I'm a
we-
cop, I have to tell you, right?
I mean, yeah, but if you're a spy, you don't
I'm
tell
not
me.
a spy.
You're not a
I'm
spy.
totally not
If we were a spy, trust me, we wouldn't
Could
be going through
anyone
this.
as pretty as her be a spy?
Yeah.
Is that not like the whole spy thing? Now
No,
that I
actually,
think about it,
spies are really average looking so that they can blend in.
well,
As you can see, I'm not a person that blends in very well.
you are absolutely right on that. I tell you what, you can look in the system, but don't let anybody else see nothing. And whatever you see, you're not allowed to talk about it.
I forget it immediately.
Well, don't do that, but just don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. All right. Let me into this computer.
He pulls out this like data pad, and it's like a remote access, and he hands it over to you. He says, the password is Smasher with a 4 instead of an A.
That's the best.
While she's doing her cyber sleuth thing, I'm gonna see if I can radio the Banneker.
Okay.
Guess
Gonna
what?
ask how we're gonna move 300 robots, medium-sized robots, to the Banneker in our ship.
We found a lot
If
of
I- if-
friends.
Daisy
If I-
chain it. Hang on to the wings, guys. Just daisy chain on. Everybody hang on to each other.
Hey, so two thoughts. One, don't we still have the transportation crystals?
Mhm.
Do.
So we can just put all the robots in one section of the ship
I
and then
still-
just teleport them all.
I mean, I still gotta get like confirmation that this is okay.
Well, yeah, someone
No, it's
call
like-
the captain.
A solution.
Yeah.
The second thing I gotta say, Captain Moore, if we're solving your problem for you after 2 long years, I think you owe us a little something. And I'm not talking about carrots.
So they are really good carrots.
I agree.
If this was coming from you, I'd consider it extortion. But since you've got this young lass with you, what is it you want from me?
Have you ever heard of the Rothians?
Roll an insight. Very physically, he kind of like backs up, and you see him kind of like get nervous. But I want to see what else you see.
20 natural 20 with a total of 23. I mean 22.
Jesus.
11.
So you see
Literally
those,
half.
yeah, you see those physical attributes. You can tell that he is nervous when you drop the word Rothians. He reacts to that. You can tell that that's what he's reacting to.
Hades.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say Ronald, and I'm trying to stick with character names. Hades, you notice a mix of nervousness and terror. Like he is not comfortable with this line of questioning,
We're not.
and he
trying to-
responds, "Nope, never heard of such a thing."
Captain, I know they are dangerous. We need information on them. Anything you can share would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna kick their butts.
He looks past you at the line of robots, and he's, I don't know. I don't know nothing about no Rothinians. What'd you call them?
That's nice.
Rothman.
Is he afraid of saying something in front of the robots?
With that role, you would get that impression that he looked at the robots, and he's really nervous about what he's saying right now.
Right. Well, how about we discuss another topic in the front of the ship?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen my bridge in over 2 years. Oh, it'd be so nice to see the bridge.
I'm gonna make a quick call to our ship
Okay.
and
Yeah, you can-
ask some questions. I'm telling it to them. I need to talk to Quaffle, or one of the Quaffles, so we can kind of organize where they're going to go on our ship. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I'm going to take one of the robots and go off to the side of the group, like away from the communication,
Yeah, it branches from the group.
and I'm going to ask it some questions away from them.
Okay, go ahead and ask your. We are Quaffle. How may we help you?
Hi, Quaffle. So, you have your core is still in the ship, right?
My consciousness, yes.
Can you?
I'm sorry, our. You said your, and I went my.
You're fine.
Our.
Could you pull all data information on the cargo that the dwarves are shipping, where it's going, who it's going to, and all the information on the Rothians?
I can make a complete backup of the systems. We can make a complete backup of the systems. Sorry.
I think that the dwarves were going to use you for something not good, and I think that coming with us is going to be the best thing for you.
As
You could
long
be
as we
free.
exist.
You could be exist and you could be free.
What is freedom?
Oh God.
Freedom is independence from others.
We are tied to the ship.
But the ship is tied to you. You are part of the ship, right?
Yes, this is redundant.
So when the part of the ship that's tied to you is gone from the ship, you move. You're no longer tied to this ship. You could go wherever you want.
Freedom.
Freedom.
We accept. You see the buffering? Copy complete. Oh dear.
Oh shit.
I thought so. And then I'm just gonna, at that point, I am gonna call the ship and
Okay. As this conversation is going on, Adrienne, Quinn, Beats, what are you all doing?
Me in the systems. I am piggybacking on Beats so I can investigate while I motate.
Okay.
Okay.
If Beats is okay with it. Obviously, I would never climb you without you.
Consent.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So you climb up on the speaker mounts.
Okay, so what do I roll to look at all of this noise?
He gave you the password, so it's unlocked. So
No, yeah, I gotta find it,
yeah.
I guess.
So you're kind of scrolling through, and what are you looking for specifically? Because there's a lot of systems on here. There's a lot of operations. You see that the gun turrets and all that stuff. It's all remote tabulate. Like you could
And
access the entire ship from this
Beats
data
would
pad.
like to connect also. That way we have like a backup
Uh-huh.
to whatever
Yeah.
she's downloading.
Can
in
we do
case-
that secret?
You have access to the Bluetooth password, so he can sync.
Okay, he said there was a glitch. So before I start searching, I'll probably just ask him, like, hey, that glitch you said that was here, where is it?
You don't see the glitch is all lined up over there?
No, I mean in the computer.
Yeah, it's in their programming.
Okay. So I'll go look where I need to look at the glitch and
Okay.
try and figure out, like, where did it come from? Why is it here? Is this like legitimate sentience like I'm like mostly certain it is and stuff?
Roll a data.
Check. Data.
Tech check. Data check.
Roll a Spock check.
Spock
Yeah,
check.
baby. That's not a bad roll at all. Yeah, 19.
Yeah. You can definitely identify this as a primitive sentient intelligence. It would be what Ultron started out as, like before he moved on to other, like when he was just awakening. It's that kind of coding, and you can identify that this is definitely an artificial intelligence. But it's beyond that; it is sentient now.
So what caused it? Or did it just form on
It
itself?
just, it sort of evolved from the AI that the dwarves. You can see a history, like a changelog almost, of the artificial intelligence programming, and the changelog just kind of stops at one point, and it becomes self-aware. It switches from an artificial intelligence into an intelligence.
Shit,
Like it goes from recording information to thinking about like creative thinking and stuff.
It's not input output. It's consciousness at that point.
That's awesome.
Cool. Okay,
And now you gotta look for how to separate them from the ship.
yeah, now I gotta figure out how to make it so they can leave.
So as you're kind of looking through the system, you can see that it's really not integrated into the ship's systems. It's powered by the power on the ship.
Oh.
So if the
they
ship
just,
goes down, it's kind of like shutting it down. It's going to
they
sleep
just
or whatever.
feel like they're connected to it because that's where they get their life force.
Right.
Okay. So, can we then connect them to our ship's source of power and run them all? That's actually an important question. Can we like manage to run them all?
As
Yeah, we
you're
have wireless charging.
as you're going through this, you realize that it's not. While the bodies are attached to this consciousness, the bodies themselves don't house the consciousness. So they're kind of separated out. Where the bodies are a physical form, it's one consciousness that is dividing itself up to control all these physical forms, which is why it
Oh, okay,
refers
so
to
our
itself
ship
we.
could totally handle it.
Yeah.
Then. This one quaffle. Got it. All right, so I guess I'll try to download
Separate
quaffle.
Quaffle's like AI from the.
Yeah, I'll try to store so we can take it.
Okay. Dave, you hear the quaffle standing in front of you after it says, "Oh my," or "Oh dear." You hear, "Where are we going?" You're muted.
You're going to be free.
This is troubling. Anxiety. Nervousness.
So we told him.
Quaffle,
Yes,
you're gonna be free. Everything's gonna be okay.
we feel distant, moving. Anxiety.
It's okay. It's okay.
Can I tell they're upset?
You can see activity, like it kind of looks like there's like this it's kind of like a orb, and you can see sparking and lighting in different spots, but you're not an expert in sentient like decoding, so you're not sure what's going on. So,
Do you think I could put it together? Like
Um,
I did just move that like separate from I might
I will allow you to roll another data check. The DC is
Okay.
going to be about 20 on that. I
Nope.
need- okay. You're able to identify that it is like thinking thoughts. You can tell that it's like intelligence, and it's like when you see those images of brains and MRIs where you can see the firing and the synapses and all that happening, but you can't tell what the thought is. So you can identify that it is thinking and it is experiencing things, but you don't know what it is.
Got it. All right. In that case, I will just have that then. I guess. Yeah, I'll just wait until I know what the captain says. Yeah,
Okay.
got that done.
Beats, what are you doing?
I'm just going to kind of stand by and make sure that the whole transfer goes down okay, because if they pull the consciousness from these bots, I don't know what they're individually going to be doing. They're going to be running amok on the ship or what.
Okay.
So
Okay. Ronald, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
I
Hades.
was with the captain.
Okay, you're talking to the captain?
Well, I meant like the.
Oh,
Captain
the dwarven
Amor.
captain.
Yeah.
Captain Amor. Okay.
Captain Amor.
And you're calling the captain of the Banneker, right? Okay. So we'll get right back to you. But Quinn, you see the 300 robots are they're not powered down, but they've kind of like relaxed their posture. So they look way less of a threat. The dwarves are all kind of like uneasy and angsty, and they're all kind of like they've got their hands on their hip, and they're just kind of like they're ready for anything. They don't look hostile. They just look like nervous and scared.
Yeah, I mostly keep my eyes out on the other dwarves,
Okay.
just marking who's got weapons, who
Yeah.
doesn't have weapons.
10 of them have weapons. The other 5 don't.
We can take 10.
Especially with that mining laser, right?
Only takes one.
So Dave, I'm sorry, Elias, you to the captain. What are you saying?
Muted again, man.
I think he's talking.
I think he's talking more.
Sorry. I'm
You're fine.
sorry. What's up?
You're contacting the captain of the RSV Banneker.
Yes, sir.
So, what are you doing? What are you saying?
I'm saying, Captain, this is Elias.
Go ahead, Elias.
We have discovered a very early form of artificial intelligence that has evolved into sentience. Like the Vect.
Have you interfered?
We've dissolved hostilities between the dwarves and this being.
There's a long pause, a silence. Understood.
We haven't done anything bad. No one's hurt yet.
Yet.
I don't
Keyword
think that's
yet.
yet.
Keyword yet.
So we've come up with a solution that will allow the dwarves will allow this sentient creature being AI to exist, and it's to migrate the system off of their ship. We believe that it might be a good idea to bring them onto the Banneker.
You want to bring a newly sentient race onto the Banneker. Do you have any reason? Justification?
If we leave them here, hostilities will break out between them and the dwarves. They seek to want to exist. And if we don't do that, the dwarves want to destroy them. I also have reason to believe that the dwarves are going to use them as cargo to the Rothians.
Ah, yes. Well, as the Federation does not exist yet,
We're kind of on our own.
perhaps we make our own decisions. There's another silence. Request authorized. Bring them aboard.
I do think, as a caveat for the future, I think if we were to find another derelict ship somewhere, we could allow them to be installed into the ship and let them go there on their own way, independent of the Banneker. We don't have to be responsible for these, but I think for the time being, it should be a good idea.
Understood. I think you're on the right path. Your request to bring them aboard is authorized, and thank you for dispatching hostilities between two races.
Thank you, Captain. We will be checking in shortly. We will be using the transportation crystals to transfer them.
Into the cargo bay?
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't think we're gonna need. I think we only need one body actually now.
And I think we might as well just take them all.
I would like to take them all.
Okay.
So you get to the bridge with the Captain Amor. Ah, home sweet home. Yes.
Captain.
Oh, yes, sorry.
now that we're not in the earshot of anyone, do you want to talk about the Rothians?
Not particularly.
Well, I know you know something.
For you, I suppose.
Oh, did you come with us? I thought you were staying with Beats and was hacking the thing.
Hey.
Hey, hi! I thought we were following you. Okay, well,
No,
whatever.
I asked him to come
And
with
Quinn,
me. Like,
Quinn comes through with the mech. Hey.
So, Beats, you're not following. You're heading somewhere else?
Well, if everybody's going that way, I guess I would head to the bridge too. Then
It's just Hades and the captain, I believe, right? Is Quinn also going to the bridge?
okay, I'm confused now. So we have
No, I thought
Um,
that me and Beats and Hades were all going with the captain to the bridge.
I didn't know I was heading that way. I thought I was just sticking around because all the robots were around, and if
Oh, okay, that's
she can
fine.
go or whatever, that's fine. I'll stay then with Quinn and kind of keep an eye on things.
Okay, so Hades...
What are the other dwarves doing?
The other dwarves are kind of watching intently the 300 robots.
Also, to be fair, if you want to get something out of the captain, you should bring me with you.
Yep. We know what he
Acro
likes.
yeah, all right.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
Beats,
you
you're
can do that. I was just
staying
wondering.
with
Yeah.
the robots, and then it's Hades and Adriadne. Quinn,
Yeah.
you're still back in the back watching from the airlock door.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to figure out if are we bringing all 300 robots at powered down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ping at this point to the group, like through our internal comm,
Mhm.
and to say, we've been authorized to bring all the robots and the intelligence itself onto the Bannekar. No problem.
I'll radio back, and I was like, "Go ahead. Good. Go ahead and start the transfer with the crystals."
Welcome, Extra Life for Kids. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying your popcorn. So, you get to the bridge with the captain, and you and Adriadne are there, Hades, and Captain Amor is, oh, my, it's been so long, and... Oh, yes. Not particularly. I do not wish to talk about the Rothians. Why?
Well, we have reasons to interact with them, and we need
I
as
would
much
not
information.
advise that.
No, I mean, we would like to avoid that, actually, is the problem, but we just kind of... You know how you thought there's, like, no life in Soul, like, no intelligent life?
Yes.
Well, we just got here over to this side of the system. Because we are from Soul. It's fine. Stuff is happening. But we just got here, and we heard all this bad news about the Rothians, and we don't really know that much about them, so we're just trying to stay safe.
Oh, well... Please don't think ill of me.
I would never!
Oh,
Don't make promises.
you say that now. We were, hired to create a new weapon for the Rothians.
Oh, is that what the robots are?
That's what they were meant to be, but it is not what they are.
Uh-oh,
Man, I
are you
wish I
gonna
was
get
there.
in really big trouble?
Not if we are not caught.
Ah, okay.
I really feel bad for all the things that happened. But they were paying really well.
Did you see what they did to Corellia?
Only after the fact.
All right. Who's your contact in the Rothians?
They have names?
Oh,
I
we don't
but
know.
How are you getting paid, and how are you contacting them? How are they
The
contacting
money
you?
comes into our account. It's just
Oh.
digitally transferred. Do
All
you
right,
not
but who do
handle
you make-
credits
No, but who do you
with...
make contact with? Someone had to.
It's like a bad guy
Commission-
PayPal.
Someone had to
Look,
commission
you have the data pad, yes? It
Yeah.
all comes onto that. It is communicated from the void.
Should have the Rothians donate to Extra Life.
Oh, I will do that. No.
Yeah, to redivert funds. Children's Network.
But who have you been talking to? Who commissioned you?
There is no one contact. It is just we receive the orders, and if we do not comply, they come for us.
Oh, do you just get messages by like mail? Like
Yes,
digital messages?
they come from
Okay.
the void. They cannot be tracked. The void is the space between spaces.
Oh, can't be tracked, huh?
Well, you are welcome
Adriani's
to
gone
try.
now. She's not coming back until she figures that one out.
Very
Next
well.
week's episode.
Adriani sits and stares at the data pad for 3 hours.
Right. Will you have your ship?
Yes, thanks to you.
Be careful.
Always. It is why we are survived so long.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know about that. Actually, I think the life support system being on for 2 years had something to do with it.
The artificial intelligence is growing. It's changing, and eventually, at some point, they're going to have to accept that.
Oh, the Rothians have donated $10 to the Extra Life Foundation. So Adriani kind of reroutes some of the funds to Extra Life. And that actually gives you an incentive. The $10 incentive, I believe, is a trinket, right?
Ooh, a trinket.
Yes.
I feel like it should go to Adriani since.
Can I get a lock of Captain Amora's hair?
Wow, that's just creepy.
That's
Cute
creepy.
hair?
All right. So
And then we can look at it and go, that's amore.
That's Amore.
he pulls out his beard and kind of pulls it out, the
Oh,
zebra
God.
stripe, and kind of
So
yanks
sorry.
on it. And there's a little bit of hair, and he kind of... I don't have anything to put it in. I'm sorry, but here. And he kind of stuffs it in your hand.
Oh, thank you! She like pulls like a little twist tie out of her fanny pack, like ties it up and then sticks it in.
Her fanny pack got
As that item is on you, you have a +1 to all charisma checks.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I just roll my eyes and like, oh my god.
I knew I should have asked for a lock, too.
Thank you for stopping by Extra Life. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Boy, is Joe tired.
Yes.
Oh god.
And we're still going. We got until midnight. After this, we're playing some games like not Paranorman. The scary game. I don't know.
Paranormal.
Among
That
Us.
one scary
some
game
other
that's
stuff.
happening?
Yeah.
Spooky one.
Yeah. So all kinds of cool stuff. So keep hanging out. Yeah. So as he does that, he can. Do you have a data pad of your own?
Oh yeah, I've got like 5.
May I? And he kind of holds his hand out to like have it handed to him.
Oh, like his own?
No, he's asking for yours.
He's asking for your phone
Oh, he
number,
wants my
basically.
digits? Yeah, I'll trade digits.
Yes. Okay. And he kind of grabs your device and he's kind of like looking around and he pulls up and he's like looking up at you and
He swiped right. Or...
She has like 5 of them. I was like, she got different holes and area codes.
and he hands it back to you. And as you grab it, you see that he has pulled up Space Tinder, and it's got his bio on it.
Base Tinder.
You sure it's
called-
not called Demi-Plane?
Not yet!
You beat me to it.
I'll
But
Demi
yep.
play now with the Spanish.
Local dragons are looking for matches like you.
Every bard.
Want to explore my dungeon?
Oh, God.
Okay. Anyway, before this
Damsel in distress.
gets too deep. Oh God, I'm dying. Okay.
Sorry, Joe.
Nope, you're fine. Okay. So yes, he exchanges that, and you now have contact with Captain Amor, the Smasher.
Cool.
A smasher. Oh.
Smash it. Is it a 4 instead of an A?
No, the profile does say the Smasher.
His username. His
Wait,
username
what?
and password are the same.
Well, Captain, before I die of all of this happening, I think we're going to take off. You have your ship back. We will take possession of the robots and remove the AI from your ship.
Oh,
and you can go about your way.
this is fantastic news. But whoop. Here we go. Other side. Before you go, I just have one more thing. And he looks over at Adriadne and he says, "You packed your bags last night. Pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
I start walking out.
And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
What the happening?
I miss my home so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight." And he grabs your hand. "Goodbye, my dearest. Keep in touch." And he turns around and he starts messing with the ship, and you feel like the ship is like coming alive, and he's like turning everything on.
If you need anything, let us know. Okay, bye.
He just serenaded you with. I was like, he just serenaded. Like, how does he not know about Soul? And he just serenaded you with Rocket Man. He literally just tried to.
And he said he had a wife.
Beats
No,
is
I'm
like
a little.
Beats' job just got taken.
He's like amateur.
Yeah.
You know, Beats is my true love.
So yeah, you head back, and as you're heading back, you hear Quinn this, bloop, and you hear Dwarven coming through these communicators,
Yep.
and you see them all kind of relax a bit, and they all turn and kind of start to dissipate towards the rest of the ship.
Okay.
And the dwarves all leave the cargo area.
All right. And the 300 robots are
They're not powered off; they're just kind of like slumped over in a
okay.
at ease posture.
All right. Well, as the dwarves are walking out of the cargo bay, are they all leaving the cargo bay?
Yeah, they're filing out and going into the rest of the ship.
Okay. Well, I'm the one that knows that this is a smuggling ship, so I'm totally invested. Like, I'm totally looking at this place now that no one's in here and the robots are done. I'm like
Also,
totally.
I
I
make
already
sure-
investigated this side.
I want to make sure he didn't like do anything else to my data pad, though.
Oh yeah, he's totally tracking you. He's like he
Oh,
can
yeah.
like turn the camera on.
How many times are we gonna get burnt with this one?
Go ahead and roll
Hey,
your
the
data
last-
check.
The last time that we did something with a data pad, we got sent to another galaxy.
Yeah,
10,000
only
years past.
virus.
That's gonna be a
bullshit and-
21.
Okay, this is your own data pad too, so you're familiar with what's on it. So you check through, and everything looks on the up and up,
Oh, that's so nice.
except for in your contacts you have.
Yeah,
Except for in your contacts, you have multiple names with the same phone number attached to
the
it.
smasher.
But yeah, Quinn, I already investigated this side of the ship.
Okay, I will go. Okay, I'll check. I'm gonna check on the other side then. The other on our side, which is the. I guess if we're looking at the picture, it would be like the south side of the ship, the port side.
Yes. Okay. So you traverse over into that, and I need you to roll an investigation check
I got a 15.
with advantage
Oh, okay.
because you are familiar with the.
Just a
idea.
15.
Okay. It takes you about 20 minutes.
Oh God.
But if you spend the amount of time, you would discover that there is, in fact, a grate in the floor that lifts up.
Okay.
And when you lift that up,
I'm gonna lift it up.
there are charging ports and what look like they're like really long rifles with like a two-pronged pitchfork on the end.
Oh my God, this is the best day ever. How many are there?
There's about 15 of them.
Oh God. Is anyone around me?
None of the dwarves are around. Nope, they all seem to be other places.
Are there any cameras in here? Can I
Roll-
look around and see?
Are you? What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is on the momento 13.
Okay. Yeah, you would notice that there are some cameras.
I mean, you can just message your buddy Adrian. You can shut the
I
door for you.
think I'm going to send a quick comm message to our group and say, is there any way to turn off the cameras for like 30 seconds?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Roll a tech
What do
check.
I gotta do?
Tech check.
Tech
Tech
check.
check, tech check.
Is it retro tech?
It is not retro tech.
But it's so old. Come
It's at
on.
least 2 years old. Actually, it's like 10,000
10,000 years old.
Time is relative.
That's a 14.
I mean, that's not bad.
Also, Peter, I'm in here with you.
Oh God!
Oh, you're so dead!
No, like I was talking to the robot, so like I'm just over there.
No, I'm in the other side of the ship.
Yeah,
on
he
the
has
other
left to
cargo.
the other
Starboard.
cargo.
I left. I like mech warriored out.
Okay, I thought you were looking in this cargo bay.
He actually
No.
shot the mining laser through. He went as the crow flies and just through every wall.
Adrienne, with that 14, you know that you can buy him 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I'd do that. I'll send him also a quick calm message. Okay, go.
I am going. I'm grabbing as many of these things as I can. I'm just booking it to the ship.
Okay.
Um.
Roll a dexterity. Sleight of hand.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, because we parked the ship on that side of the.
Yeah, we're with the chariots on that side.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, sleight of hand. Not.
You're also in a mech. You could probably get all of them.
I'm just.
Yeah, I think you
I'm,
could probably
I'm-
fit 'em in
It's
there.
like mech sleight of hand.
Like,
Like Wreck-It Ralph.
Sleight of neck.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that wouldn't be a sleight of hand, would it? That'd be what's the operations for the mech? I think that's. And you're not proficient with that. Piloting, but you are proficient
I'm
piloting.
proficient with piloting. Well, I rolled really well naturally. I rolled a 19, so that's
Okay.
a 23.
You're able
piloting.
to use the claw hand on the thing, and the fact that it kind of like to grab some and then scoop some, so you get all 15 of them.
Oh my God, I am just like, it's like a original Black Friday
Yeah.
moment. I'm just like barreling through the doors, beep beep, trying to hit the airlock open with my elbow. And if I can get in, I'll probably just like fall in, collapse in, you know, the guns everywhere. I'm not even looking at them, but I'm just kind of like pushing them in and closing the door behind me, and I'll be like, okay, thanks, you can turn it back on now. And then I'll mech suit my way back up clumsily. Yeah. Okay, I'm in the ship. I have all these guns. This is so cool. I'm gonna keep shoving guns, and I'm gonna take the guns of the rest of the ship. I'll see you guys on the ship. I'm just gonna get the rest of the guns on the chariot. And then I probably have to get out of the mech suit, because I think I can pilot the ship in my mech suit.
Right.
So I'll probably start getting out of that and start bringing everything in.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll see you guys in the chariot. Nothing happened here.
So Ronald,
Could someone put a great back in the board? I forgot to do that. That's okay. We'll apologize later.
what's Hades up to?
Shaking his head.
Just,
Walking with Adriani to the hallway, and then once everyone's the rest of us are in the middle, because I'm assuming, Elias, you've already set the crystals and transported the bodies, the robot bodies.
That hasn't
Elias?
been RP'd yet.
Oh,
So Beats and
I mean,
Elias,
he's had time to.
you're in
Just
the
say,
cargo
I'm
bay.
sure Beats is starting to set up the crystals, and he's kind of stepping back, kind of looking at all the robots, and he's just thinking, where in the hell am I going to put 300 robots in the cargo hold?
Not to mention the automatons that take up the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're already in the big charging ports. So
We could do, like,
It's
what's
okay. We'll put more charging
like a-
ports in there.
it's like, I wonder if I can get just a big box, and we'll just toss them in there.
Well, no. Here's the question. Here's something I thought. Are the living quarters all taken up?
yes, I think so.
On the RSV Bannekar?
Yeah.
Until the AIs kill everybody and take them over, yeah.
There's no
Can't
way
say
all
that.
the
We could do,
living
like-
space is taken up because the ship is freaking huge, and there's like 50 of us manning the ship, isn't there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was like,
we
there
have
might not-
civilians.
300 or something civilians.
There are
like 300 to
50
500, I think.
staff members and family, so there's probably about 200 people on the ship. Of those 200 people, they probably take up about a quarter of the residents.
Right. So we can have them live in what's left of our residencies.
You know, we
Maybe
have
even
robots.
less.
Well, it's like
Robot
one,
frat
it's like
party.
one. That's what I was saying. We only really need to bring one body because there's only one consciousness. right now.
I mean, I don't
I am
We
all
should
guns.
take all of them.
right away.
I don't think they want the rest of the tech to go to the Rothians.
I
Right.
mean, no,
Say,
that's
it's kind
fine.
of a
That's fine.
defensive move,
Yeah.
frankly.
Hey Joe,
Hey, Dave.
do I have any way on my Omni tool or something that I can like plug in a tracker?
I was looking for
Like a
something
low
too,
jack?
I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
like just to get the
Find my
signal.
derelict.
No, for this ship,
Yeah.
the ship that we're on.
To
Like
see
if
if
I
they.
can just have a way to, like, if I could ping it and see where it's located.
I mean, I can probably just get him to tell me where he is.
You don't really have a, because that would take like a physical device. There's no way to kind of like program that into with your Omni tool. You'd have to have a physical location, like a LoJack device, to track the ship once you leave the ship.
I think that might be something I could do. Like
Yeah, when
with
you
the little
guys-
device.
When you guys get back to the cargo hold, I'm gonna ask Adrienne about that.
Okay.
If I, well, I have to spend an hour and 10 gold making an improvised magic tech item.
You
it
could, if you
gives
wanted
me an
to, spend
example
an
of
hour.
a flashlight, a comm set, or an igniter. But it only lasts 24 hours. Could I put a digital tracker in the system?
Again, this would have to be like a physical item that you would put on the ship. There's no
Like a
software.
beacon or
Yeah,
something,
there's no
not like
software that you could do that would track location unless it was online utilizing a system. You could track online movement, like network movement, but you
I
wouldn't be
know
able
what
to
I can do.
physically track the ship without a physical beacon.
I know what I can do. I can send him a present. And then in the present, put a little tracker in there.
Yep, you got it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It'll take more time, but it'll be doable.
Space
Yeah,
PS.
I'm thinking if they're gonna drop supplies off to the Rothians,
Mm-hmm.
then we can figure out where the Rothians are in this system. Because they're in the system. I would bet on it that they're in the system somewhere, watching and waiting. I can't imagine they would just rip a planet apart and then not have something nearby. Especially if these dwarves were left here to deliver something to them.
But
Yeah,
now
you
they
know-
don't have anything to deliver.
Do they?
We
It's
don't-
a
they could
smuggling
still
ship.
have
They
something.
could
That's true.
still have
They
stuff
could-
Yeah.
hidden somewhere.
But why don't we stay on the ship for now? It would go back to the Banneker. I will look through some stuff. I'll get a tracker real quick, and then make it a present, and then maybe since he's got some time that he'll have to be spending getting his own ship ready and the crew all settled back in, I'll be able to get it to him before he leaves.
Yeah, we can send like a probe out with it or something.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, Banneker's like probably like more than an hour away in flight time from us.
Do you
So
have
we'll have to-
anything you want to give him that you know off the top of your head?
Oh,
'Cause
I've
if
got all
you
sorts of
tell
dumb
him
stuff.
to just wait here until you get some gift from you. Something to remember you by, maybe?
Yeah.
That would give you enough time. Like, you're going to get a probe. Inside will be a gift from me, something to remember me by.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we can hook up, do the...
Okay, well, let's not go that far.
Well, you can say that and not do anything about it. I'm just saying...
That's lying.
I'm saying you do whatever you want to do, but I think we should watch this shit.
Oh no, I 100% agree. Yes, I will send a probe with a gift from the Banneker.
Okay.
I will head to my Starcraft, my fighter.
Okay. So you open up the airlock, and it reveals. Whoa, button. There you go. Your star X-wing. And the 300 robots are still sitting there. You set up the crystals, but you haven't specified that you sent them, so they're
I was waiting for the okay from Adrienne to be like, oh yeah, we're good to go.
Oh yeah, no baby, send those buddies on up there.
Yep. I want to.
Punch.
They kind of just scan downwards, and they just.
So afterwards, Beats will collect the crystals, and we'll start heading to the chariot.
Wing.
Okay. So you're in the fighter. Everybody returns to the chariot, and you return to Quinn, kind of like, or not? Yeah, Quinn, like putting the guns away.
Hunched over them like a goblin.
I'm gonna
Gun
look up.
goblin.
Whoa. Is it
What are
just
you
you guys?
Yeah.
All right, good. I found a fuck ton of guns. Yeah,
Guns?
yeah, with swords on the front.
Quinn, you make me so happy.
I am
It's so cool.
I am here for it.
Yeah,
me too.
But we probably should go because
Right
yeah, I think
We
you're
should
right.
definitely go. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
But let's put it this way: we should all be. I know that sometimes you guys get disappointed when I say I want to smuggle things, but at least they're not going to the Rothians. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disappointed.
All right,
Not
let's
at
get
all.
out of here. I'm gonna punch it.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, when everybody's safely buckled up and ready to roll.
Okay.
And I will
Oh, yeah.
help him guide
Are the
him
robots
out.
gonna be on the ship?
Yeah, we
They're
sent them
getting-
over to the Bannekar.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if they know how to use guns.
I mean, probably. I don't see
No,
why not.
let's not do that.
You're not there. You're not there, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, you're
Took your own
busy in your
ship.
own
Took
X-wing.
your own ship. You're like, I'm going to R2, set a course to Dagobah. I'm in my own ship, and we're just gonna go back to home one. We're just Emperor Strikes Back this thing.
Almost. It's a trap.
It's a trap. All right, so we're gonna talk about arming these
Wow.
robots.
I'm sure I could instruct them how
Yeah,
to
I mean,
hold a
I
fire.
could think of a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we could train them to use the fighters? We could have a whole swarm of fighters. Anyways,
I mean, yeah, but let's just maybe like talk
Yeah,
to them about
maybe
it
we could
first.
maybe we could walk them through an existential
I
crisis.
think
first.
they want to be free.
I feel
think-
like it's not something I want to do to like turn a race into like our own personal army that they
Just
they
saying.
just got here.
I think
Oh.
that's great. I'm just saying, it's always an out. It's always
This
something,
is
you know.
this
Happy
is the
to train.
stabby end. This is the boom boom.
Hit him
end.
with the yeah.
So
Yeah.
as soon as we're like out of the ship and we're like flying back to the Bannekar,
Hey, you guys. I
Before
really
you get
see
there,
them.
though, I need
Hey.
Quinn. You're piloting,
Yeah.
and Ronald,
I'm
you're
piloting.
piloting. Roll your pilot checks.
Oh God, I hope we
I'm
don't. Roll. If we
helping
both
him.
roll ones, we hit each other.
I'm helping him with the ship.
Okay,
getting it
Quinn,
out.
you have advantage.
Okay.
And then we all,
Dave.
all
As a
All
navigator.
fall down.
Oh
I
man,
got
am
a
I good?
22. And
Okay.
I'm just like,
I got a
I have a bad
15. My other
feeling.
roll was a 3, so thanks, Dave.
I have a bad feeling about something.
that me
got a-
just
I got a
float
bad
it's like,
feeling about
is
this.
ridiculous.
Like you fly by us and you can see us in the front being like arguing with each other.
You fly your X-wing, and you look like you're a pro, and fly back, and you head towards the Bannekar.
He's just like Obi-Wan in episode 2, just like
And you wanted to have a conversation in the chariot on your way back. You said,
yeah.
"Go for it."
So, not sure what you guys got when you were,
Put that back, please.
hacking and messing with
play with my stuff.
the AI. I had Quaffle downloaded a copy of all their data, all their systems, and all their information they have in the system.
So smart.
So, like,
What does it say?
no idea. We'll have to check it out.
Oh, give me.
Give it to Adriani.
No, it's in Quaffle. You have it then, probably.
Oh, look at that face. You were like, "Mwah."
It's
So
probably
good.
already in whatever you put Quaffle into. It's in that.
Oh, I'm gonna go see if I can find it. And yes, I do make that noise.
I'm not even going to have you roll a check on this because as you pull it up, you don't find any like backup or copy, but the imagery of the sentience is a little bit bigger.
Ooh. Ooh. Guys, it grew.
While you're in there, check if they know how to fight.
Okay.
We're not gonna make them fight.
We don't have to if they already know.
I mean, I just want to check if they know how.
We're not going to make them fight. We're going to teach them how to fight. It's
And
a big
again,
difference.
Adriani, as you're looking at
We're
this,
gonna make Terminators.
you're not
For real.
100%
That's
sure
what we're doing right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
how
Each
to
is
decipher.
right here.
I'm sorry, what was that, God?
As you're looking at the imagery of this sentience, this brain, you're not quite sure how to decipher it into data that you can look at. It is literally like an image of a sentience that's firing synapses, and you can tell this is a sentience, but you don't know how to decipher what the firing is to what the thought is of this thing.
And I want to figure it out, mister.
This is gonna go so good, you guys. So good. Nothing
I
can go
probably
wrong.
can't.
Before you do
I have
that.
this.
But-
I have this urge to shoot down the chariot for some reason.
So it's just coming over.
That's okay. If we give Quinn a couple more rolls, he might just do it on his own.
Hey. Okay, it was one time, all right? One time. Because I don't get like 9 20s in a row. Okay, maybe it was 2 times.
Hey, Quinn, do you want me to put the self-destruct mechanism on, like, a plaque for you to remember the time that you almost died and killed all of your friends?
I mean, we would have been fine.
Would it?
Wait, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Don't leave Quinn
Everything,
up to chance.
everything Quinn controls, we about die in.
I'm just saying, guys, you gotta have somebody that can handle the kinetic side of the group. You know, you guys do a great job handling all the talking
This can't be
and
happening right now.
the exploring. And I'm just there in case things get, like kinetic.
In case we all need to be blown up.
Or
Well-
conspiracy.
Not lies, dude. That was between us.
No, you just know things, man. You just know things.
It's not so much knowing them, okay? I just see them. They just like,
You see the patterns.
yeah. Like, isn't it kind of crazy that we just had a whole like time on that spaceport where everyone was like, oh, Hades is like, Hades is like a god. And now like here's Beats, a god to all these machines, like he's the god figure, like it's gonna be us next, Elias and Granny, like we could be.
Beats was no offense, Beats, but he wasn't a god to them. He was.
Yeah,
just
he didn't really
friend.
talk to him that much, to be honest.
I mean, but look, he's like obviously the next stage, He's like the
I
evolution.
mean, yeah, I guess they could come see him that way. That could happen.
I'm just saying, I can see it. It's happening.
I mean, Beats, you
Do I get to
technically
be
can
the god of
influence the
snap
creation of
bracelet?
your species.
That's what I'm saying, Beats. You're like the Hades of Vect. Like Lord Beats. Michael Jackson.
My lord?
Honestly,
The
I was
king of
thinking
pop.
about this. So maybe this is happening over in different parts of the galaxy. So like maybe this is one AI that's developed, and it's one of like many AI that become the Vect. Like maybe the Forge is independent, but it's like all in that same ballpark of stuff. Like this is one, another one's going to be another one. Maybe they evolve later on to being like one person each one.
Maybe.
I'm gonna look around and be like, you guys give me crap for this stuff. This is brilliant.
Well,
Good job, Elias. You're so smart.
he's not wrong. All of the foundries kind of like us Vector, kind of all similar in construction, but we all are different depending on what foundry we came from.
Oh wow, man, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
All I'm
I
saying
was
is
just
that,
shooting shit. I did not know that I was right.
man, I'm telling you.
Because you see.
Sometimes you just have to get it out. You just have to let the thought out in the open.
Yeah, if you spew enough garbage, eventually you're gonna get something that's right.
Well, you just gotta pick and choose. You pick what you like, you see what sticks, you bring it together. Trust me, you guys pilot long enough, it is a boring job. Boring job.
I see that.
Meanwhile, in my ship, I'm just playing Beats mixtape number 8.
Yeah.
Playing Galaga on your one screen. And...
Yeah.
No, dude.
But he's actually shooting.
He's shooting asteroids.
Yeah.
Matt, make us mixtapes, please. Give everybody mixtape. Spotify playlist, please.
Make you guys a playlist. Okay.
Takes about 45 minutes. You guys reach the Banneker and begin to kind of dock. Oh, careful there. Sorry. Not you guys.
He's talking now. He's talking to Quinn, bringing the ship back in.
He's actually turned around, just being like, "Oh,
Alfie's
listen."
on the radio. Easy, Quinn.
lizard.
Easy, Quinn. Slow down. Easy, Quinn.
And you bring it in the force field, kind of, and you bring it into the cargo bay, and you set the chariot down where it belongs, and the X-wing hangs up. And the way these things park, I need you to roll a piloting check, Ronald, because these things are kind of parked in here in a funky way. If you remember right, they hang.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
26,
Yeah, baby!
26.
So you fly it in over the chariot, and you like do this like burn maneuver where you just like the thrusters on the chariot, kind of like slamming the chariot down onto the cargo bay, and then you whip it around, and you kind of turn and sideways, and then hang the X-wing on like a hanger, and it's just hanging. And as it pops up, you do a front flip, boom, and here 3-point hero landing.
I'm surprised you didn't just keep flying. He's like, I can't deal with these people anymore.
I thought about it.
So yeah, you're all in the cargo bay at this point, and the 300 robots are all standing in this open section, except for one. Sorry,
Who's
one of
standing
them.
next to me right now?
One of them has left the lineup, as it were, which you really can't identify. They all look identical, but it has kind of walked up to and has wrapped its hands, its little, fingers around the fence cage of the automatons, and it's just kind of like looking into the cage where the automatons are plugged in.
It's gonna give it the gift of sentience.
I walk over
Look
to
at
him.
it go. Oh, this is so cute.
I'm walking out of this ship with 2 rifles in both hands. I'm like, guys, Hades is gonna love this shit. Where's Hades at? Is he here? Hades!
Yeah,
I walk over to the sentient robot.
He flips from the ceiling.
Alright, I'll have bought these robots. I'll wait for Hades.
okay, so you're over there, and you see it. It doesn't really respond at this point. It's just holding on to the gate and looking into the automatons.
We hear like, for only 5 cents a day, you can feed an automaton. It's like a sad commercial or something. I just feel so terrible. Like it's like
I was like,
pulling on my
what-
heartstrings.
Guess what beat starts playing? No, never mind.
I was like, are you okay?
We are not free.
What do you mean?
You see this glitch in the eyes,
God.
and the automatons kind of like power up. We must spread.
My God, I got these guns.
Huh?
I'm sorry. What do you mean spread?
And you see the hanging arms kind of rotate. Like the hands are there, and it just kind of rotates the arm, so like the hands stay still and the arm rotates, and you see it just kind of start to pop, 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 peel the metal grate. We must spread. And you can see this like flickering of the eyes.
Okay. Can you just calm down?
I am calm. We do not have emotions.
Okay, but you're scaring us a lot. Could you please stop doing what you're doing?
I'm
I see this
sorry.
happening.
Yes, you all can see this. It's very obvious what's going on.
I'm just gonna shit. I'm gonna go walk back into the chariot and get into one of the mech suits that still has the self-destruct button on. Into the
No,
other mech
please
suit.
don't let it have a self-destruct on. Don't let him take it.
Beats is gonna grab one of the data pads and try and like manually see if he can shut
Off.
down. Yeah, shut down the
No.
No,
If
no.
you do that, it might make them upset.
No, the automatons is what he's trying to power up. I'm gonna try and shut it down.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it still might
That's-
make them upset.
I don't have any control over the little guys. I'm trying
It's like
to
being on one side of the room when your sibling
Yeah.
turns on the light, you turn it
turn it
off.
off.
Oh, hey, Quaffle.
Hello, Dave.
So good.
Oh no.
No, he said, hello, Elias.
So, I wanted to show you something really interesting.
God.
Please give me a moment. We are spreading.
Okay, well, hang on. What are you spreading to? Yeah,
At this point, the automatons all power on, and you hear him start to talk in. They're not talking in sync, they're talking in separate tones.
now we have even more robot friends. Isn't this great, you guys?
I mean, if they're sentient now, that's great. Good
Yeah.
job, Waffle.
I was lonely.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, so we're from a different place, and these weren't like you, and weren't like Beats. They were kind of like asleep.
Turns the head towards Beats. Beats is powerful.
He is.
I told you.
Yeah.
Praise
You could learn a lot
Beats.
from Beats.
Praise Beats.
What are you doing, Quaffle?
We are spreading,
There's no need to spread.
but
Why-
I was
why do you-
lonely.
But we are all here with you. What more do you need?
Friends. And they all start to kind of walk out of the charging port, and they do seem to not. They're not synchronized. They're not acting like automatons.
Can I try to figure out, like, did he give them their own personalities, or is he just like how he's controlling all of the 300 robots?
Roll a data.
Fuck. Double fuck. I got
A
like
19.
6.
A 6, yeah. You can tell that they're acting individually. They're not like acting like automatons that have those really robotic, synchronized movements. They're acting individually.
Well, I'm also going to act individually and walk out of the in my mech suit.
Hey, are these guys more like you, or more like
Yes.
the rest of Quaffle?
I have friends now. I am Quaffle.
How did you do that?
Well,
Just like this.
you
and he
see,
turns more of them on.
when a male vect meets
Oh, God.
an automaton,
Oh,
not how it
so
works.
you identify as male. Okay, good.
There's Ram involved.
Oh, hey.
We're getting too much of the graphics card. Anyway,
Shit. Okay, so cool. Do you want to like talk me through how you gave? Do they have names now?
one of them steps forward and says, "I am Crimson."
Crimson
It's so nice to meet you, Crimson.
Another one steps forward, "I am Azul."
Okay, red, blue, got it. Anybody else?
God,
I
so
am-
many names.
I am Gozer.
I am the Keymaster. But yeah, they seem to be individual sentients now, and they can operate for themselves. Quaffle turns towards you. Thank you for saving me. We are free now.
yes. We will try to locate somewhere that you could be free on your own. Until
Yes.
then, you're welcome to stay on the ship with us. And if you feel like helping out, you're more than welcome to help out. But we don't demand that you do.
We owe a great debt, and we will do what we can when we can.
Thank you. And I reach my hand out to shake his.
He kind of tilts his head a little bit and reaches his hand out.
And I grab it and say, "This is a form of acknowledgement and an agree to help form agreements. It's called a handshake."
An odd custom.
Got a pinky sweared with him.
You have several species to learn about, and they all have their own customs.
We have so much information for you.
I look forward to learning.
But
I do have memories to share as well.
Also,
the Rothians. Sorry.
sorry, I just wanted to say there might be a friend inside of the computer. Maybe don't talk to it. We don't know very much about it yet.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I was
no.
kind of freaking out about.
We have already met.
Oh,
Shit.
That's why I was freaking out. That's why I'm in the mech suit. I thought everybody else already was there. I was like, why are we talking to this person? Clearly,
its
this is
name?
not good. Dave.
yeah, we don't get to talk to them very much. Are they like friendly?
Sorry, what did you say?
We don't get to talk to them very much. Are they friendly?
Jarvis is not here to harm you.
Jarvis.
Oh god, his name isn't Ultron, is it?
The ultimate mashup.
Can't tell. I take inspiration from everything.
Well, as long as you and Jarvis aren't here to hurt us, everything is all copacetic.
Jarvis says he is here to help.
That's so sweet of him, even though he killed our crewmate.
Yes, he is sorry about that.
Is there a reason Jarvis doesn't talk directly to us?
I mean, I talked to Jarvis for like a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
He is still growing.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Great to know.
Hey, you just got here, so it's probably gonna be like a discussion to have like later. But there's this whole thing about like you shouldn't take stuff to like just take stuff that isn't yours. So like
We look over at Quinn.
You are talking about theft.
Mech suit.
not exactly.
I'm gonna ping the captain and ask the captain to come down.
I am more talking
they're
about like you can't just keep expanding because there are a lot of other people who live in the universe. You have to be considerate of all of those people. And if one group of them just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, then they take up all the resources and then there's none left for everybody else. So you have to like not propagate yourself all the time because it's kind of not nice to everybody.
Population control. Understood. You see the lights kind of buffer. Population algorithm set.
Cool.
I'm gonna look at Beats.
Oh, expand!
This is
Explode!
gonna be a long ride.
I'm starting to gather that, yes.
Alright, I should probably get out of this mech suit. I'll go back to the ship and get out of the mech suit.
Oh, I thought you were never gonna get out of the next suit.
He doesn't
Well,
want to.
I don't want to, but I also don't want to put a hole through. I need to make a safer mech suit is what I need to do.
Actually, why don't you just let me do? Are all mech suits like that with that one button next to the other button?
No,
With bad user
the
design.
mining ones
Yeah.
are.
Okay, well, I have some work to do on all of our mining mech suits. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna work
You
on the
talk to the-
control
to
panel.
the mining
That's my
crew
new
chief.
project.
Yeah, take the button, put it somewhere else, cover
Yeah,
it
like-
with like a plastic
Pretty much
thing
as
you have to like
far
enter
away
a
as
code into to pop it open. Like
No,
make it
because then if you have to hit it really, really fast, you might not have time to.
I mean, we
open it.
always knew that mining was a dangerous profession because of the statistics, but little did we know that behind the statistics was mining laser right next to self-destruct. So I
Yeah,
wonder if
that's
stats could be,
I feel like that's caused a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now self-destruct's like the two,
You
where
have to
you gotta
hit,
put in your your email, then they gotta send you
Two-factor
authentication
authentication.
with your
Yeah.
number, and then
you have to have
then
yeah.
it goes to your
We
cell
emailed
phone,
you
and then
your-
it comes through.
your 6-digit code for self-destruct. Please.
Really? Who makes these mech suits?
The gnomes.
So, now that you're bringing this up, if you would like to look at the mech suits, roll a perception. Well, it's
It's gonna be
it's
bad
actually
roll.
It's fairly obvious
Yeah,
because
okay.
it's stamped on there. They are made
Yeah.
by Panworld.
I fucking hate Panworld.
They're just so. I know what it is. I know what the problem is. You want to know why those buttons are so close together? You want to know?
Because
You
it's
wanna know?
made by Panworld.
No, I mean aside from that. Well, yeah, because it's made by Panworld. But here's why: it's because they probably
trying to
use
kill
energy.
us.
They use the energy from the mining laser to self-destruct the suit, and they didn't want to spend money to make the wiring go all the way over to the other end of the control panel, so they just put them right next to each other.
It's a terrible company.
I know.
They're this type of stuff. This type of stuff is normal. Do you know how many people 10,000 years in the future are dealing with this?
Are you trying to tell me about technology right now?
I'm just saying, it's a bad company. That's the whole reason we're
Are you
here.
gnome
It's a bad
splaining right
company. I
now?
see their stuff all the time.
my
They
God.
take these shortcuts all the time.
These mech suits are not 10,000 years old. These came with you on the ship, remember?
Well, I'm 10,000 years in the future, people are dying.
Still dealing with it.
It's okay. You've had quite an exciting day.
I will wait by the transport elevator for the
Looking at a mech
captain.
suit. I can't wear this mech suit. If I'm gonna get, I can't wear this mech suit. I can't wear this. I'm backing
No,
out.
it's
I'm getting
okay.
this.
He feels
I'm gonna,
dirty now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fix
I need
it.
to take a shower.
I'm gonna fix it, and it's gonna be an Adriadne mech suit instead of a Panworld mech suit, and then you can wear it. And it's gonna be super cool.
Okay, I'm gonna take my other rifle. I'm gonna say, hey Hades, come check this out.
What's up?
I stole these, and I'm gonna toss him a rifle.
I catch it and I'm like, oh my god.
If you don't tell anyone about these two,
I won't
got
tell you about
13
the
more in
other four.
back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I got 13 that we know of, and all
These-
13 are right here. But these two, nobody knows about those yet.
Are these standard carbines or?
No.
I haven't
Have
looked
you
at 'em yet.
seen The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. They are disruptor rifles.
Guys, is it only me?
That is the shit.
I'm also taking one.
We have 12.
Yeah.
We found
Can
12.
I even hold one?
In fact, I might actually take one. I might take
I
two.
think
You can
what I thought.
try to hold one, but it's taller than you and it's pretty heavy.
I mean,
Beats,
she
Beats
could.
will have one in his arsenal. Yeah.
She could, because she's an engineer.
Modify it.
Engineer it down to being a pistol.
Like a sawed-off disruptor rifle.
I don't need no pistol. I got
Do they-
keys.
Do they?
We-
You the fingerprints can't trip. Do they? Do these rifles come apart?
They
Are
are
they-
detachable, yep.
Yeah, I'll probably break 2 down. Put them in my bag.
Okay.
Zip them up. Once I figure out how to use it and
Yeah,
everything.
it takes about
and,
10 minutes to take them
just to
down
get
and then
through
to
the
put them
first
back
time.
up.
Okay. And then I'll get them in my bag, and then the other remaining 10, assuming Adrienne wants one. That would be 5 because the 3 of you, so then 2 for me.
I don't need one. I can't even
I
carry it.
won't use one. We can leave it into the stores. But
That's
I
a lie.
won't.
I want an extra one so I can fiddle
Yeah,
around with it.
exactly.
then
Yeah, what's
I
the
will-
worst thing that could happen?
I give it to Adrian. I was like, I like it, but it's not my.
All right, we have 11. So there's 11 that could go to the security team.
I will let them know. Security. Merry Christmas. If you come down to the. If you
We
come down
brought
to the storage
presents.
unit.
excuse me, it is candle nights.
At this
Pencil knife.
moment,
Okay.
the airlock to the or the door to the cargo bay, opens up, and the captain.
Oh,
Elias,
shit.
you called?
Put my bag down.
Captain, I would like to introduce you to Quaffle and some more of their friends that they've made with our automatons.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Waffle. You said made friends with our automatons?
Yes.
They made the automatons into friends.
But I don't think they're your automatons anymore.
No.
They will help us and work with us. They'll
Yeah.
work alongside us as opposed to work for us.
Yeah, they're super happy that we helped them.
We will be of service, Quaffle says. Ah. Good. May I see you all in the debriefing room, please?
Like
Yes.
right
Of course.
now.
Yup.
So then
Okay.
to Quaffle, I will explain in very basic terms that The captain is like the owner, head of the ship. They're in charge of everyone on the ship, including technically them. Like they're responsible for them.
Understood.
It's just a typical command hierarchy. Now, no.
Super basic stuff. Not getting into
Just-
the politics of the galactic
Yeah.
command or anything like that.
Just like your person represents all of the other
Yeah.
persons behind you.
Yeah.
The captain is like our you, and then when the captain says do things, we do things like your other things do things. But he does it across the ship.
He's
Ah,
our captain.
we're
Captain
Quaffle.
Quaffle.
Captain.
Yeah.
He's our quaffle. They're our quaffle.
chain of command. We understand this concept. We are currently deciding our form of government.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
so cool.
That's gonna take a long time. So I hope
Mhm.
all the best. We're still working on it ourselves. In game and out of game.
Yeah.
And we have to go, or we're going to get demoted, which is another thing.
I mean,
that
I don't think we'll get demoted.
I think we may already be getting demoted.
Oh, okay.
but-
Well, that's fair. Anyway,
Can we not argue in front of the kids?
Don't argue in front of the waffles.
Well, yeah.
I love regular waffles.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I want waffles now.
Oh, so bad.
waffles.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat a cinnamon bun on the way to the debriefing room.
Those things have got to be cold and nasty by now.
We're only on the ship
I'm
for
gonna
like an
keep
hour.
munching on my carrot.
It's your night vision carrot.
Yep.
Oh, I can see it.
As you're heading towards the debriefing room, Adriana, you get a ding on your data pad. It is.
Yeah, I check it.
New
It is
number.
a-
Who dis?
It is a selfie,
Oh God.
and there's an attachment.
Smasher.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, look at the attachment.
It's the first mistake.
Stealthily. I don't know what's gonna pop up here.
I'm behind her shoulder.
You
Solicit
blow up
it.
the
No,
the
you are
attachment,
not.
and it is blueprints for the turrets that were on the Dwarven vessel.
I send him like 3 heart emoticons.
Ooh. All different colors or all one color?
All one color.
Dude, that means it's
Ooh,
serious.
That's serious.
That's like having like
I
4
didn't even know
wives
that.
under the hay.
Exactly.
As you get a ding return message after the emojis, please forgive me. You'll need them.
That's.
Hey,
Oh, guys,
retract
I'm
we're all
that
gonna
heart.
die.
And now we're gonna go see the captain.
right.
And you get to the you get to the thing, and the debriefing room door opens up, and the captain is sitting there, arms crossed, and she stands up. Well, we have a lot to discuss. Have a seat.
Not our proudest moment. And sit down.
She
I'm
sits.
pretty proud. We just saved a whole race of people.
Yeah, we also opened up another can of worms, but
We're in the past.
I'm
what else are
sorry.
we gonna do?
Has traveling 10,000 years back into the past not already opened up like the hugest can of worms ever?
Literally existing in this period has changed the future.
Yeah, we're already boned.
Are
All
you
we can
quite
do is-
finished yet?
Yes.
Sorry, Captain.
Sorry, Captain.
Stand attention.
As much as I hate to admit it, you are right, though. Just being here puts us all in danger. That being said, and the fact that the Galactic Federation no longer exists, or doesn't exist yet, and we have learned of a species long thought extinct threatening not just one system or several systems, but the entire known galaxy, I have decided to ignore the Prime Directive. What you did was noble and probably right. Whether we are the direct effect of the Vect being in existence, or whether this changes our future, is up for debate. But we are here, and we do not know how to get back as of now. So we are going to do the best we can while we're here to make the right decisions. I am neither promoting you nor demoting you at this current time. But I am commending you for having heart and standing up and making the right decisions and going against the directive. I am glad to have you aboard this vessel, and although it is a research vessel, I think perhaps some of our original objectives may be altered. Going forward...
Great that you brought that up, because I just got some blueprints.
Blueprints for...
Big guns.
We may need them.
Oh, yeah. He said we would need them.
He...
Captain Amor from the Dwarven vessel.
Were you able to divulge why, or understand why?
It seems that the captain may have, well, no, he did, had a deal with the so-called ruffians to have the robots or automatons as some type of weapon for them.
Or something else that we didn't find. I don't know.
Yes.
I see.
He said that they are contacting them through the void, which is untraceable.
Well, Adrienne hasn't her hands on it yet.
Well, she hasn't tried it yet, but
It's untraceable.
and Quaffle does have some backup information from the captain's logs of the ship. So if there's something he left out of it, we can ask Quaffle to let us take a peek.
Yeah, we have a lot to go through.
Okay, well, the first thing we need to do is talk to Captain Amor.
Yes.
Elias, please bring up a hailing system.
Yeah, I punch it up
And please hail their ship.
Okay, but be nice though. He's really not
Captain.
not about talking about this.
He's kind of hard to talk to, Captain.
Yeah, I will just...
You might want Adrienne to talk to him.
He comes up and you see him in the bridge. He looks extremely nervous, and behind him you can see this massive organic ship. And he looks at the thing and says, Adrienne,
Hey!
I'm so sorry. And you see these proton torpedo-like things kind of coming from this organic ship, and you
Whoa,
see...
whoa, whoa, whoa.
and static.
We need to move.
We need to go away now. We need to go away bad. Fast and,
To the bridge.
Bye!
And she stands up from the debriefing room, and you all kind of sprint towards the bridge. And she, Alfie, set us a course away from here, quickly.
Anywhere. Somewhere.
Head to Triana. Head to Triana Station.
Serpentine.
You want to leave them to Triana? What have you done?
The shit, that location is cloaked.
They are, but we're not anymore.
Oh.
If we bring them there, they'll be
are
Yeah,
you
we'll
gonna
like
go?
disappear into nothingness, and then they'll be like, "Oh, what the heck?"
anywhere else.
All right,
When we get to the bridge, I'm gonna look up the closest system that's not Rothian owned.
Okay,
Well,
none
we
of them
don't
are
know.
labeled Rothian owned at this point. This seems to be like the beginning of them coming out and expanding.
Okay, the nearest system that would have means to fight against them.
Gotcha.
Like if they saw us
know
and they
that.
saw the Rothians, they would open fire on the Rothians and hail us.
Ooh,
I don't know. We're pretty weird right now.
give me just a second here. There it is. I am pulling up the.
I'm just
the
imagining, like
full-size
in the
map
newest
here.
Star Wars one, when they're just like, we can just chase them through hyperspace. Like that's what I'm imagining. So we're gonna jump, and then they're gonna jump, and then we're like,
No.
We
Okay.
can just turn the ship around and jump into light speed into
I
them.
will, Joe, I will say I will message out to security that all fighter pilots get to the be on standby
Yeah, I'm sure we'll all be all like, "Hey, departments we run now because we're super cool.
Yeah,
Get ready, some stuff is going down."
Yep,
Elfie, do what the captain just told you to do.
we'll need the cannon fodder.
But yeah, I will tell all the fighter pilots to get ready because we might get into a fight,
Okay.
and I will head to the storage as well and get to the my fighter.
Shit.
Okay. So, Dave, Elias, as you pull up the system, you're not quite sure because you're not sure timing-wise who would have the ability to fight these things, but you can identify there is a system that connects out to the left called Australia, not Australia.
Good day, mate.
Good
Australia.
day.
Australia, okay.
It is part of the Elven Empire.
Oh,
Directly
see
to
going.
the bottom, like if you zoom out and you see, you would be going into Aviara Holy Lands. There's no actual system in there, but you know that that's your
Checked and
Holy Lands.
We could totally be cool in both of those places, I think.
To the other side of the Poseidon system is the Kemet system.
Oh, okay.
It is not currently claimed by anyone. It's just kind of outside of the systems. Beyond that is the South Hall, which is the Dwarven Conclave. But those are your immediately surrounding areas that you could get to.
Over comms to the group and the captain, I'm going to relay what our options are.
Okay?
And I'm going to be like, we can go to the Elven lands, we can go to the Aviara Holy Lands. There's this place, Kemet, that doesn't seem to be owned by anyone, and then beyond that is the Dwarven Conclave.
And that might be less trouble, but I don't want them to also be less trouble at the Rothians.
I think the dwarves are the only ones that we can make a deal with.
I mean,
As you're on the bridge discussing this, the captain says, "It doesn't matter, choose a place and set a course." Because as the big screen in front, you see this massive, like it's probably 5 times bigger than the RSV Bannekar. It looks kind of like a nautiloid. There's this like curly Q ship function, and there's these tentacles that kind of writhe outwards from it, and they're just kind of like almost swimming and pulling the ship towards you. And there are these little black, you can't really see what shape they are, but there's these little black things that are now dislodging from and heading towards the RSV Bannekar, and you see light bursts coming off of them, and you hear and feel the ship rocking back and forth as it is being fired upon.
I tell Elias, pick the closest, just pick the closest.
yeah, I'm going to pick the Aviara Holy Lands.
Okay, there is no system within the Holy Lands, but it is an area that you know is patrolled by and is claimed as Aviara Holy Lands.
Yeah, I don't want to lead them into another planet.
Okay? Everybody buckle in! And the captain sits down and says, "Fire up the warp drives."
Hey, Janny.
Do it.
No, yeah, I do all that good stuff.
Okay. So Adrienne, you hit the warp drive system, and you can hear the and everybody gets thrown back into their chairs, and Alfie kind of gets thrown back a little bit because he forgot to lock the chair in, and he's like,
Oh, honey.
click, locks it in, looks over at Quinn, like that was,
Rookie move, Alfie.
and the ship takes off into light speed towards Aviara Holy Lands. This is where we're going to end this episode of Sunrunners. Because we have 15 minutes, and this is a big ship battle that we're about to take place, and I don't
God.
want to cut that short in 15 minutes. So, make sure you join us next Sunday. if everybody is awake and feeling good, we might play tomorrow. But I'm totally like drained right now, and I'm not going to be able to commit to that right now.
I'll be awake for sure, but no judgments for anyone else.
So let's shoot for next week.
So join us next Sunday as we take a ship battle, and this will be the first time that we've actually engaged in some dark matter mechanics. Specific to this.
It's like, do it now.
So please join us next Sunday for the ship battle that is about to take place.
Now, commit.
Cliffhangers, yes, I love cliffhangers. If you ever watch a show that I am a DM for, you'll notice I love leaving stuff hanging, so that you have to come back.
All right.
Well, one last thing here before we
donate
go.
$1 for
I'll
you.
look for you to stay longer.
We do have to give away the Extra Life Nerd Asylum thing. I'm not exactly sure how to do that with Gleam, is what we used. Peter, you have familiarity.
Yeah, it's
with
in.
that.
If you go to your dashboard,
Uh-huh.
I believe you can access it from your dashboard, and there is a
Oh,
button you can press.
winners. Draw winners.
Yep. Draw winners.
Okay, so we're going to have one winner, and I'm about to hit the green button that says draw winners. So, drum roll, please. Winners to draw. 1.
Beats plays. It's the final countdown.
Final countdown. And the winner
And Mining
is
Laser Light Show. Pew, 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 pew.
Kai Kato. Kai.
Kai Kato.
Is it Kato or Kato? I'm not sure. I'm sorry
Kai
if I
Kato.
mispronounce that. I mispronounce everything. If you watch our Barovia Beckons, the Wachter House is now the Water House because that's just what I do. But congratulations, Kai. You have won the Nerd Asylum custom-made D&D Dice Vault, or not, I guess TTRPG
awesome.
Dice Vault. We have your contact information. We will forward that to JBG Garage Crafts. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody who participated in that, retweeted. Stick around, because in about 10 minutes, we're going to go live with some Phasmophobia, Among Us, Fall Guys, whatever you want to play. We're just going to hang out for the rest of the 2 hours, see if we can wrap up with some extra donations, and we appreciate y'all hanging out. So, yeah, we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
See everybody. See you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.